so warm. It's so warm. I'm so tired of this. I'm tired of this. Toto, it is me, Toto Ramao. Genki Tomboy Tiger. Welcome to stream, everybody. Welcome to stream. I am back in my room. Oh my god, yesterday was a special little day, wasn't it? Sun Tiger too strong. Yes. I'm bringing the glow of the sun to your screen with my eyes while having everything closed as much as I could. I wish I had like darker, what drapes? Is that what it's called? I think so. Oh shit, the headpads don't work? What? Why is that? Huh? Wait, did the headpads work? I'll have to restart the program. It's been open since yesterday because I fell asleep without actually closing anything. Let me do that. Thank you for headpads. But yeah, it's really warm. It's really, really, really warm. Kaka! What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm back in my room. Yay! Which is nice. I like the stage light. I'll definitely do karaoke a lot sooner than usually, probably next week or the week after, latest. But it was very fun. I was a little hoarse this morning. Yeah, I was a little hoarse. I was My Little Pony. No, my voice was a little hoarse this morning. Well, this middle of the day when I woke up. And I was, texting with my dad, and I wanted to send him a voice message. And I listened to myself for the first time. I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I literally quit the voice message because I got so surprised in the middle of it. I was like, holy shit, why do I sound like that? Yep, I was just a little hoarse. Just a little bit. Small horse. Little horsey. Did I send the tweet? I hope so. I think so. I think I did. Oh man, my throat hurts a little bit, that's what I'm saying. I'll probably won't be talking for too long. I'm also dying. It is so warm. It's like 30 degrees in Germany. I am a pile of sweat. I literally had to get the butt towel out. I'm so sorry. Maybe TMI. Maybe TMI. But I swear to God, I don't even want to wear pants anymore. It's horrible. Even if I did, my legs would if I wore shorts, my legs would stick to the fucking chair every time I moved. Ew. Gross. Well, it's like the towel sticks to my butt too, but and it's horrible. I have to put on clothes every time I want to go to the bathroom or to the kitchen because I don't know what person will walk across the, hallway. I don't want to be in my panties. Man. What do you do when it's this warm? What do you even do? No sniffing. Showering was useless too. I took a cool shower, not cold, cool shower. Right before I was supposed to stream 2 hours ago. And it was so useless. Cause 5 minutes later I was drenched again. Bro, how do I turn sweating off? Is it a medical condition? Can I not do anything against it? Is there a way to sweat less? I drink so much water too. I got another full pack of water. I finished a pack and a half in 3 days, which probably isn't enough. Yeah, the headphones work. Thank you. I love Plumhood. Maybe I should say hi to everybody first before talking about sweat. It's just been the bane of my existence for the whole day, so I don't have anything else on my mind. Except that one anime. But yeah. Hello, Lula and Masterbot. You guys lurking before the stream even starts. I appreciate it. Kaka, hello Ray. Thank you for chiming in. Hello Polly. Thank you for being here as well. And thank you for lurking yesterday. I appreciate that. Hello, Blueberry. Hi. Have a nice stream. I bet Mimi's already gone, but thank you, Mimi. I will. It'll be a chill one. It's just a little chat one, a little ketchup, we love ketchup. Yesterday I ate some with chicken. Yeah. What do you guys eat your chicken with, huh? I got chicken bits from a chicken place in the middle of the night. And then I ate chicken. I'm sorry, Sheen. I asked Sheen what to eat, and he said pizza. And then I thought about pizza, and I was like, don't want to eat pizza. And then I got something else. I was like, oh. I didn't tell him. I felt bad because I made him choose because we were talking for a little bit. Oh, hello, Jess. Kaka. Hello, Ness. Hello, Nameless. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the Nena. Well, at least you heard now what the original sounds like if you haven't heard it in a while or haven't heard it before. She has a lot of like filters in the hall and lots of like, you know, effects on her voice. Maybe I could do that if I knew how to fucking work my voice changer. I am glad I barely got it to work how it does, but there's still like noises that like the mouse sounds and also like the all the noises outside of my window and stuff like that. I should be able to turn that off, but I don't know how to do that. I'll learn. I mean, I've made some great progress yesterday. I felt so good about my stream that I checked out my old streams, you know, the very first ones, and also my debut. And I think from debut, I already had like a good level at debut, so that's kind of similar. But I think still that I've improved a good amount on different things, like no, actually, I didn't change anything, huh? I'm still myself. Yeah, but like that boost, that what is it called again? The shoes setup was pretty cool. I was pretty happy about that. That just made me want to do more silly things with stream. I definitely gotta look into that kind of stuff. But I'm so creatively exhausted at the moment. I think that's the word. Oh well, there's a time for everything. I don't need to hurry. I'm not in a rush. Toto, Sun Tiger too strong. Horse. Especially on a fun leather chair. I have a gaming chair, and I've only had it since 2020, I think exactly. So only like 4 years max, right? And it's already breaking apart. There's like a thing coming loose, and it's a very expensive chair. I remember my dad got it for me because I told him I'm sitting on a wooden chair, and then he wanted to give me like my grandpa's old desk chair. I was like, I don't want that thing. It looks really bad, and it's like from the 80s, and that's not gonna be any better. So he got me a normal chair after a long discussion. Jesus Christ. Typical German dad, fucking haggling for every fucking cent. Barbecue sauce, hot sauce, everything hot sauce now? No, the chicken was already spicier than I had expected. Ketchup is the best way. Yeah, ketchup. Hey, Ray, hello. Scatterbush. Nice. 3 stream streak. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've been streaming a lot lately. I think this is my 6th stream, like, in a row, actually. Holy shit. Have I done 6 in a row before? Maybe. I think 5 has been my top, right? Oh, I didn't even realize because, you know, as a streamer, your weeks only go from Monday to Sunday, and you don't think about the other overlaps. Like, those days are not next to each other. That's a whole different week. What do you mean? What do you mean they're all next to each other? It's a different week. That doesn't count. If I take a break, it must be inside of the week and not, like, everything else. But I haven't like oh, it has an echo still? Why is no one telling me that? What? No, I didn't. I turned that off. Oh, I didn't. It turned itself back on. You guys should tell me that. Of course that's not intended. That's for singing only. Well, at least it wasn't that bad. Oh my god, how embarrassing. I turned it off. It turned itself on. I swear, I swear to God, it was, I looked at it before I started stream. I was like, gotta make sure that the singing reverb is off, you know, because I'm not singing. Oh well. Hi. Hello, Mudkip. Welcome. Can't speak as I'm doing work, but I'll listen in the background. Thank you, Ray. I do that with most of my streams that I watch of people. I never really interact that much, except if it's like a special event or something like that. I'll type a lot. I was wondering too. No! Oh, it's from yesterday. Guys, you gotta tell me that ASAP. I would never want to have an echo on my chill talk stream. Overpriced gaming chairs tend to do that. No, Rumi gets expensive ones from their sponsor, but even those break the same way. Yeah, it's like one of the where it's sewn together. You know, one of the patches basically. I think the bottom one, kind of where my thick ass thighs are on all the time. I think I'm just like slouching on my chair too much back and forth, and it kind of is tearing. It's tearing us apart, Lisa. You know, that's a shitty reference. You sound like you're closer now. I'm closer to the mic than normally, yeah. The room mentioned. Good one, really? I thought it's such an old reference that it must be like too much at this point, right? Well, when I had someone called Mars in my chat, I would always say, "Oh, hi, Mars." So I did not hit her. I did not. It is not true. Oh, hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I love The Room, man. I watched like so many different reviews of it. It was just such a joy to see people like laugh at and make fun of. Like I never watched the movie on its own, but it was just great to watch YouTubers like talk about it. I'm fed up with this world. Yeah. Ah, it's so funny. I really like it. And I like that people still use the sound clips, you know? There's some like movies I feel like I love when YouTubers, I've noticed that a few times when commentary YouTubers like reviewed like a shitty movie or something, and then they find like some sound bites that are really, really funny, and they'll just keep using it. Like Curtis Connor, for example. I think it was him. Yeah, it was he was watching Bratz and Barbie movies, right, and comparing them. And there's like one scene from the Bratz movie where one of the bad girls, like the the evil characters, she goes like, ew, or something like that. Ew, ew. I can't even make it, and it's so strong and over the top. And he just uses it as a soundbite now, and it's like so fucking funny because I know the reference, you know, and then it's like a silly, really silly fucking soundbite. I don't know. I feel like a lot of YouTubers do that. I really appreciate that. I always wonder where people got like their sound effects from that they use for their videos and their shorts and stuff like that, right? They're eating here, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my god! No, I don't know that reference. Wait, what is that from? Maybe if I heard it, maybe then I would know. Hi, Toto. I hope you're beating the heat. I am sweating buckets. The chair towel is in full force. I also have a towel at the back of the chair, like a big one. Troll 2. I think if I heard it, I probably would know. How are you today? How's the neat live trading? Yeah, still good. Still good. I eeped all day, and then I was on Twitter for the rest. And then I was like, I should really eat something. But it was so warm, and I felt so gross. So, yeah, I finally took a shower at least. So that's good. I still don't like meeting people in the hallway. It's horrible. Sweaty Thumb by Tiger? Yes! Dibs on the chair towel. I'll be selling it later. Auctioning it for charity. If we try to hug you, you'd slip right out of your grasp, huh? No. The opposite. I'd be so sticky. It's like sticky sweat, you know? Like my thighs. My thighs keep sticking together, and then I have to, like, you know, it's gross. Ew. Yeah, no, very sticky. I mean, it's kind of salty sticky, isn't it? Sweat is salty, right? Yeah, I remember. Disgusting, well. So gross. I remember when I would give my dad a smooch on the cheek after he came back from his run, and I would be, like, very surprised, like, why is it so salty? You know, it's like a childhood, like a really, really old childhood memory from when I lived with my mom already. So I was like 5 or something. And we only lived like one town apart. So my dad did his jogging route and then he just visited us as a, to say hi. And I hugged him and gave him a smooch and I was like, why is my dad salty? What the fuck? Dad was down in the salt mines again. Yeah, it's like a weird little. I don't really have that many memories from being a really small kid. Some of them I feel are kind of fake because I've seen like a photo and then it feels like I remember because it's like so distant. But then I'm like, no, I don't think it's just because of the photograph that I saw. I mean, it's fair. I was there. It was technically a photo of me still, right? So I was there, but it just feels kind of weird and blurry. But that one thing, I remember for some reason. I don't know. I think about it every time. I don't know. Every time I like think about salty and sweat in a normal way, I guess I think about that memory. Now that I think about it, it's kind of nice that my dad just visited me. On his jog. Yeah. I do like childhood memories. I wish I remembered more, but I feel like everything pre 14 years old is kind of a blur. Like I remember really embarrassing things, of course. And then I remember what I liked back then, but mostly because I still like them. Little Toto sounds so cute. I was a rascal. I was either the loudest blabbermouth you've ever, interacted with ever, or the slowest mofo ever. Because I remember my dad would call me, in German, we have a thing called Schneckchen, like Schnecke. Like you say that to like a woman, right? It means snail. It's a snail. I don't know why we do that actually, but you call like a hot woman, you'd be like, wow, was eine heiße Schnecke or something like that, which is kind of early 2000s. But my dad loves pet names, so he would call me Schneckchen, like little snail. Which makes more sense in German, but because I'm slow as fuck. Because every time we had to go anywhere, I'd take like a billion years to put on my shoes. Then if we like had breakfast together, I would take a billion years to put the butter on my bread because, I was just daydreaming or something. I don't know what was going on. It does sound cute. It's a little bit less cute in German because it's kind of like, like a random like gross guy would say to a girl on the streets while dog whistling her. He'd be like, yeah, you got some hot meat on you or something like that. Like it's a little bit that, but it's cute. I don't think he meant it in a bad way. You can also say that to like your significant other or something, I guess. And he made it cuter too. He had a lot of nicknames for me. Actually, my dad would call me Lithuanian names because my dad's not Lithuanian. My mom's Lithuanian only, right? Snail. Why is snail? I actually don't know why Schnecke. That seems to be some sort of like. I've no clue why that was like a term for hot women. I'd have to look for that. That seems like a cultural developed kind of thing. I don't know. Calling my dad, calling me a snail. No, I didn't call him a snail. He called me a snail. Or a little snail. Tiny snail. Schneckchen. Small one. He had like lots of, it's a little confusing. He had lots of like cute, he would also call me Lithuanian words that he knows because he doesn't speak Lithuanian. He knows a little bit. And he would call me Dukryte, which means a little daughter. Like it's a cutesy version of daughter. And then he would also call me Saulite, which means little son. Actually, that makes sense. Not son as in not son as in like the male form of daughter, but like the sun, like the shining sun in the sky. Which is kind of funny because that's my kind of thing now, right? I didn't even think about that. I've been called the little sun forever. Sol, yeah. Saulite. Saule is sun in Lithuanian, and ite is like a cutifying ending you can put on a word for feminine words, or girls, or females. Yeah, so Saulite. He still calls me Dukryte all the time, which means little daughter. But yeah, my dad, he has his flaws, but I love him so much. He's very cute. He basically taught me all the whimsy in my life, I think. Because my mom was always very busy because she had a very hectic life. She taught me lots of like philosophical lessons, especially later. But my dad definitely taught me whimsy. He's just, that kind of lovable. He's just that kind of lovable guy that you like having a chat with. He's a very talkative, very extroverted guy. He's currently on holidays again. That guy, literally, I like talk to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gone with my what is the van with like sleeping in there as well? What is that called again? I forgot. I keep forgetting words these days. A camper, yeah. He's like, "Oh, I'm gone with my camper again for a week," and I was like, "What? What? Wait, when? Oh, I'm already there." I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?" Yeah, he bought a camper. I feel like he's living the grandpa life soon. My mom was so surprised too. Tiger mom, she was like, he's doing gardening work and now he has a camper too. He's becoming a total Spießer. My mom, if you're German, I cannot translate that. It's kind of like her calling him a nerd or something like that. But my mom calls my dad a Spießer all the time. I guess endearingly. Maybe he was cooler when he was younger. I don't know. My parents take care of me very much. Yesterday he made me like an 11-minute WhatsApp voice message, right? That's why I'm thinking about him, I guess. And he just tells me everything. And then he was like, "Oh, and it's such a shame that all the people around me are having such tough times." And I told him, like, no. Just because of, like, the medication thing and me talking about the frustrations I've had in my life so far for the first time, really, that doesn't mean that I'm having a bad time. I'm still very happy. You can be sure of that. I'm having a good time. I'm doing fun stuff. I have cool hobbies, I have cool interests. They make me very happy. You don't have to worry about me. And then, yeah, he felt at ease, I think. Hopefully. I don't mind Grandpa Maxing. He really is Grandpa Maxing. It's also like that weird midlife crisis where when I was a teenager, he kind of left me to like just experience life on my own, and he didn't really mind too much. And then when I left the house, like I moved out immediately at age 18, and he didn't really like mind me not talking to him too much because I didn't really talk to anyone much. I lose track of time very fast, and then I forget how long I don't talk to someone, and I don't do it on purpose. It's not like I forget them. I just don't notice that I haven't talked to someone in a long time. And all my best friends know that, and they don't care. All my closest peeps know that. But he's become really clingy all of a sudden. And I was like, Are you having a midlife crisis, Dad? Are you okay? Because he's suddenly like all about family and we gotta take care of each other, and you barely tell me anything. And it's like, you never asked me about anything before. What is this? What's going on? So yeah, just as he has to adjust to my changes in life, I am adjusting to his changes in life. It's very cute. Hook me up with your dad. I'm honestly kind of on that grind chill vibes. Dude, when I'm like, oh yeah, water, that's a good idea. Oh, I'm already dried out. When I will be like going towards retirement, fuck yeah, I would like a camper. That's so cool. That's really cool. Once he starts wearing plaid shirts and chopping wood, he becomes a lumberjack. Nah, wait, why would he do that? I don't think midlife crisis is the same as a hipster phase, right? Wait, are hipsters still a thing, or has that died out? That was like a 2010 staple, right? Hipsters, like lumberjack dressed guys and the UGG boots and plated. I guess the girls also dressed like lumberjacks. Actually, hipsters are dead. Wait, what do you mean by that? They have all died. They're all dead now. I think they're like parents at this point, right? Because those were like the people that were like 20, and they're kind of like, I guess, millennials. That's what you'd say, right? Well, some of you guys are millennials, but I feel like the anime community is not really at the you know, at the normal time movement of all of the other people with most things. Hello Nyaza. Welcome. Only overpriced burger places that serve craft beers still have hipsters. I don't actually think that I've seen someone like straight up look like the hipster like stereotype in a while. What's the current standard for normies? Actually, I don't know. I remember there was a phase where all of the girls looked like the Kardashians constantly, like with the super sleek hair and just jeans and a white top and like lots of makeup. And really long, really slick, like flattened hair. See, I don't even know what the term is. The flattening iron? Is it called flat hair? I think so. But my dad, he has a good style too. I don't think he has plated shirts at all, so I think I'm safe. I don't think he'll become a lumberjack. I'll be fine. Oh man, and crop tops too. Yeah, well, those are still popular. Oh, Y2K is in right now. Yes. Oh god, all of the normies, including me, I guess, a little bit, are wearing Y2K. Either emo Y2K or pretty pink Barbie Y2K. The Barbie movie was extremely influential in women's fashion. Everyone's going back to pink. Glitter's in again. Oh, what the heck? Thank you, Eugen. Giving Nyazoth a high-tier membership off the bat. That's so nice of you. You know them. Yay! High-tier crow. High-tier crow. Oh, Toma, thank you for lurking. I was never really like into that kind of stuff. Sometimes people joke about me being like a Tumblr girl because I liked Homestuck and I also like the boys love, girls love stuff and all that kind of jazz. And I know a lot of Tumblr lore, but I was never actually using Tumblr. So all of the aesthetic girlies on Tumblr, they had all those fashion styles. I did not. I was a wannabe alternative emo metalhead kind of, I don't know, mixture. Oh, Huang! Huang? I think Huang sounds too much Mexican. Shuang? Oh man, my Chinese class is too long ago. I'm so sorry. I love tomboys. Thank you. Me too. I also love tomboys. Shuang! Yeah. I think it was a shit sound. Shuang. Never forget the ball pit. Yeah. I mean, we all know about that because of Internet Historian. Don't lie. To be honest, I don't. But I was friends with a lot of people from Tumblr, and I was using Twitter back then. Stretch. Okay, I'm gonna do the things. All right, drinking. You've seen me a lot on Twitter. Yeah, I'm still using Twitter. Nothing's changed. But yeah, I don't, I have a little bit of a break right now, so I don't go to work. So I'm tweeting every day, all day. I hope my tweets were good, at least. I post a lot of random thoughts, because I don't have any chill in my bones. I like to send you messages. That's good. Well, I appreciate you being here. I hope you enjoy the stream as much as the Twitter posts. My tweets are based. Good. I just tweet anything that's in my brain. Like real fucking fast. Oh, it's so warm. Whew. Fanning myself with my hands. I swear to God, I used to have like an actual little fan. Like a little, folding fan. Little, like a Japanese fan. Is it called a fan? That sounds so weird. But yeah. It's like 84 degrees. I don't know what that means, but that sounds a lot. Like a lot, yeah. Now you have a lot of little fans. I do. You guys keeping me cool, right? I hope so. Silly joke. Well, when I think of a fan, I think of like an automatic, like mechanical fan, right? But I guess they're all called fans, as long as it blows air in your face. Oh, ad break. I didn't even notice that. I completely lost track, though. What was I talking about? Oh, fashion and Tumblr. Yeah, I was never a Tumblr kid. I only knew about Tumblr from other people that were on Tumblr. I did have a Tumblr for like art stuff. I never really was part of a community or something. I never understood how to use it. It was a little weird. Like you used hashtags mostly, but like, how do you connect? I guess you just become part of the fandom like that. Now the Twitter algorithm does that for me. I don't need to. I don't need to anymore. Oh, Masterbot is a huge metal fan. All right, that's good then. We'll have all of them. Little fans, big fans. But yeah, if you wanna know what I dressed like in 2015 and 2016 and 17 and 18 too, actually, just look at the Blurface album by 21 Pilots and their aesthetic. It wasn't on purpose. It just kind of happened, but they have like this kind of modern emo kind of vibe, but like with more metalhead stuff. Like I had the steel cap boots, the ripped tights, the black shorts, the silly t-shirts, not band t-shirts mostly because I only listen to like 3 bands, but usually like comic characters, lots of Deadpool t-shirts. Yeah, and spiky chokers. You like new metal? I mean, yeah, I like Linkin Park, but I don't know that many bands, to be honest. I always, I mean, new metal. I like alternative metal a lot, with like electronic stuff and alternative rock kind of mixed in, like the current Bring Me the Horizon stuff. I don't know what that is considered exactly, like experimental rock, something like that. 20K, you only need 5K more shiny coins. Oh god, the postcards. I'll make them. Thank god no one's getting them anymore. Otherwise, I'd probably be like exploding. About 28 degrees Celsius in Berlin, I meant to say. Yeah, it's like 30 degrees all over. I won't say like my exact degrees, but yeah, it's higher than that in other places. Hey, another Berliner. No, he's not a Berliner. He just looked up online what degrees it is in Germany, I'm betting, and he just looked at Berlin. Whew. Well, if I was in Berlin, I couldn't tell you, so yes? Wait, are you in Berlin or what? What does that mean? Remember when they went on stage and had to crowdfund the rest of the con because they were broke? Oh my god, fucking DashCon. So funny. It says German Tiger, so I assume you're in Germany? Yes, I am German. Guten Abend. Es ist sehr warm. Yes, it is very, very warm. I mean, I wrote it into the stream caption, right? It's hot, I'm melting. Help, help, help. It is so warm. I am sitting on towels because otherwise I would be sitting in a puddle, I guess. I looked up the weather on Google. Yep, I guessed right. Haha, I know you. I know you're not from Germany. I would know that. But, yes. Masterbot doxed himself, though. Oh my god, we all know he's in Berlin now. And now I'll have to go to Berlin and, like, look at every guy and see if one of them has my Discord open or something like that. You're my 3rd German VTuber? Nice! There's plenty. I'm probably the first VTuber you know who's also half Lithuanian, though, right? Do you know Lithuania? It's a very small country in the northern east of Europe. And it's very cute. And very poor. No idea. Litouviškai. Lithuania. You can look it up. It's very cute. It's from the Baltic states. Maybe you've heard of that before. But if you're not European, it's not a surprise. Most non-European. If you like Hetalia, though, speaking of Tumblr, if you like Hetalia, does it have anime in it? I'm pretty sure anime is everywhere at this point. You guys know that I brought anime to all of my friends when I was in school in Lithuania for a few years? Yes, they didn't know. We were watching PewDiePie on the school computers and everything because I was just so close to the pulse of time. And I introduced anime to all my friends. And they were really happy that Hetalia actually had Lithuania as a character. I'm a dumb American? That's okay. Hi, Shy Guy Otaku. Welcome. Shy Mommy Raid. Holy shit. Welcome, Honey Buta. Hi, Adeline. Hi, Biplal. Thank you for raid. Hi. It is me, Toto Mao, Tomboy Tiger, here to lighten up your day. Even though the sun's going down, I'm up. Welcome. Shy Mommy, where? Yeah, where? Share, please. Share. Bam, 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 bam. Hello, Adeline, Hani, and Biplal. Welcome to the gang. Part of the basement now. It's me. It is you. Welcome. Thank you for raiding. Was ist deine Lieblingsband, die du gesehen hast? That I've seen live, you mean, Eugen? Hey, yo! How you doing? I am a puddle of sweat. I showered before this, and I still am suffering. It's so warm. I already had the worst sleep. I woke up 3 times last night. It was horrible. I had nightmares because of that. Oh, I'm so tired. Welcome everybody to the gang. Become sweat elemental. I'll have a safety layer of sweat around me at all times. Shy Bobby raid. Hey, Toma. I see now why the raid came here. I shower, come out sweating. That's exactly the point. I even showered cool or cold. Cold. Not that cold, but cold, which I never do. I'm a proud warm showerer. In German, there's even an insult like that. It's calling someone a Warmduscher, which means showering warm, But that means that you're a pussy. But I am a pussy, so I'm allowed to do that. What the fuck? Hey, Sheen. Toto actually mud skipper confirmed. Oh my god. You're not allowed to say the other word for cat anymore? Gee. Do what us Americans do? Get an AC unit someday. If I lived in a flat that I actually owned or something like that, I could see why I would do that. But ACs are also very unhealthy. I'd rather sweat for a few days every year. But I am allowed to complain about it. It's only a few days. I think I'm fine. Germany is a very temperate country, at least. It's pretty medium. I don't think I've ever had a longer period than a week where I was suffering or something. Indeed, I wouldn't dare call you kitten. I'm a big tiger. A big puss. Deine Lieblingsband, die du live gesehen hast? I have seen 21 Pilots live. I think that was probably my favorite concert. I've also seen Five Finger Death Punch live, which was really cool. I haven't really been to that many concerts. I've been to an Iron Maiden concert, even though I'm not really a big fan, but they just had a ticket left over, so I just went, Yeah, Five Finger Death Punch. I got that as a gift for my birthday. That was really cool. I also have a Five Finger Death Punch bedsheet currently. Yeah, I like them. They're cool. But I don't really listen to them that much anymore. That was when I was 17, I think. Lucky summer, here's a 3 months of death. Yeah, no. Germany's very nice with weather. I think we are in a nice zone. What do you listen to now? I listen to pretty much a lot of things all over the place. I have different playlists. I listen to German rap. I listen to hardcore. Well, I've listened to those back then too. I mean, I didn't just listen to one thing. I listen to alternative metal rock kind of stuff. I listen to more chill alternative music. I listen to... Let me look at my playlist. I listen to dark pop, which is kind of like indie pop. I think they're good. There's a socks off redeem. Damn. Oh yeah, I'm very close to the screen today. Let me just sit down for a second. Nothing bad will ever happen if I just sit down on my couch, like a normal person. Nightcore. I don't listen to Nightcore at all. Oh yeah, and I've been getting more into Japanese music lately. I never really liked Japanese music or anime openings, but there's a lot of good Hololive songs that are really, really nice. I heard your windows don't really work with them well. Oh, with the ACs? Yeah. That might be the case. I actually never looked into getting an AC. I just want to have a fan, like a normal fan. Nameless isn't taking the bait, it's over. See, I told you nothing bad. God damn it, just as I was about to say nothing bad happens. Oh my god, that was comedic timing. That was comedic timing. Nameless, why are you so slow today, huh? Usually my moderator does the work for me, right? Oh, it's Toes! Yeah! Toto Toes! Toes! Got no point. You don't have any points? Oh my god, you've been spamming too much. Waren Sie schon einmal in Frankfurt? Yeah, there's a big airport there, right? I've been to every big city in Germany, actually. I think. Yeah, pretty much every single one, yeah. One of the concerts that I went to was in Cologne. I've been to Berlin, I've been to Hamburg, I've been to Munich, I've been to Düsseldorf now too with the convention. Even though, no, actually I've been there before too. I've been to Stuttgart, I've been to other places. Can't list them all. I've traveled inside of Germany, I've traveled quite a bunch. I really like the intercity buses. They take a long ass time, but they're so chill. Hamburg is nice. Hamburg is probably the most beautiful city in Germany, hands down, in my opinion. But I also am biased because I love harbors a lot. I love harbors so much. You can also call your Gute Nacht Toto segment Toto Yasumi. That's actually cute. That would be more weeb, huh? Oh man, I do want to write the point a little bit that I'm German. I mean, that would be cute. Oh, I forgot to put it into the stream title. Damn, forgot. Damn it. Well, it'll be on the thumbnail. Did you go to Dokumi? Yeah, that's what I was referring to. I was at Dokumi with two of my fans, technically. It was very fun. We went there for 3 days. That's also why I'm broke at the moment. Did you go to Hamburg and eat a hamburger like a Chad? I think they have them everywhere, but yes. I think Hamburg is more known for Matthias and Fischbrötchen, right? They have fish. Oh, so warm. Oh, I hope the sun goes down soon so I can open the window. I'm so unlucky. My window is pointing right at the afternoon sun and the sunset. So it's pretty, but it's also horrible because the sun is just at its strongest when it's shining into my fucking room. Random act of cannibalism. What? What do you mean by that? A hamburger eating a hamburger? Oh my gosh. How do you know about Dokumi, Xiang? Do you want to come? Dokumi is really cool. It was really good. They even had like a whole hall for VTubers now. Drinking more water. Oh, I forgot to stretch. Let me just stretch. And again, I'm sorry for the other person who didn't it. Everyone's treating me today. See, this is why you don't have any points to take my socks off. Also, hello, Vanilla Knight. Thank you for treating me. What a time. Bye, Toto. I'm gonna go to the cinema. Have fun, Mudkip. What are you watching? Yoroshi talked about it. It's quite the big event, isn't it? I think it's one of the biggest in Inside Out 2 with your mom. I watched that just last week. Oh, it was really good. I hope you enjoy it. I really liked it. I really, really liked it. We went into an evening showing of it, so it was all adults. It was very funny, but it was a full cinema still. It was a good movie. I'd see it again. Das ist cool. Was ist deine Lieblingsstadt, in der du auch in Deutschland warst? Yeah, Hamburg is definitely my favorite. Hamburg ist meine Lieblingsstadt. I think so, yeah. I've been there so much and so often. And I'd go there again every time. They also really have nice cultural places like musicals and museums. I'm glad it's good. Have fun, Mudkib. Bye-bye. Say hi to your mom from me. I'll try not to sweat too much. I'll leave the towel for you later. I'm kidding. Bye-bye. Oh my god. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. Don't worry. You'll have to fight. I'll put you all in a den and then you can fight for it. Actually, no. I'll be the first one who'll have it, all right? What if I want to have it? You can't take that away from me. Oh my god, sniffing my own chair towel? I don't know what I'll feel about that. Nah, I'd win. Mortal combat. Yeah, I want to see them fatalities. Damn, should have just murdered someone. No, I don't kill people. I'm very nice. I don't know what you mean. Fight. Who's the strongest crow? Oh, man. Toto Yasumi, man, that's such a good idea. Playing waifu gacha, I needed a moment. That's okay, say so. Thank you for redeeming. Oh, it's so warm. Whew. I think I didn't lose out on too many comments. Time to determine the pecking order. You seem very nice with mothers. I love mothers. What do you mean, Just? Why do you say it with a ... Anyway, I'll be meeting Matkev's mom later. I'm sure she's very nice. I don't know too many moms. I only know my mom. Who else? No, I don't even know my friends' moms. Can someone introduce me their mom? I feel like I don't talk to moms enough. Not enough mothers around me. How will I ever learn to be a MILF someday, you know? Gotta practice. Gotta learn. Gotta invest. Actually, my mom might be the best example that I need, and that's it. Didn't know if I could explain VTubers to my mom. You really? Huh. I don't know, it made sense to my mom, but she's been exposed to my shenanigans for all of my life, and she was the one buying me the Pokemon games and the manga back then, sending me to art lessons and all that kind of jazz. She's been supporting me from the start. And she's watching anime with me and my brother now, too, so mom win, actually. Up the MILF skills. Well, yeah, like cooking and stuff. I don't know how to do that. Das ist cool. Ich muss unbedingt Hannover und Köln besuchen. Oh, Hannover, yeah. Hannover is also very pretty. It has a harbor as well. Oh, wait, no, I'm confusing it with Bremen. No. Hannover, I have not been to Hannover, but I've been to Bremen. Bremen is also very pretty. Very beautiful, Bremen. We went to Bremen when we were on our way to the Netherlands. This was very close to each other. I think that was it. But yeah, Köln is awesome. I really like Köln. Oh man, okay, I think fanning enough is mine. Oh, I'm sweating so much. I don't think I can stream for too long today. This is just a little short, yapping session, I think. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got tomatoes. I got me some snack tomatoes for tonight, just to like snack on. And they're Germany colored. Can you believe it? Germany colored snack potatoes. So it's like a little it's a tomato. Yes, I'm living up to the name finally. Toto matoto. Snack tomatoes. Tomatoes, not potatoes. Snack tomato, yay! That darn tomato fucking about. But yeah, they're Germany colors. So basically, they were probably for the football game that was going on, right? Which I don't want to think about it. But very nice. They have red ones and yellow ones, and then the black on the Germany flag is kind of like, they're kind of greenish red looking, but it does look a little bit like, I would look at these and go like, nice Germany tomatoes, right? It's like when you just see like the vague resemblance of any flag of your own country, you go like, heh, that's mine. Yeah, my country. Were they on sale after the match? Oh, that would have been so sad. No, I'm pretty sure that these snack tomatoes are out all the time because I've gotten these a lot. They're like little cocktail tomatoes, you know, with different colors. And they're out there all the time, but they slapped the Germany flag and a football theme on top of it, like, you know, for the season, basically. I actually go yuck. What do you mean yuck? About tomatoes? You don't like tomatoes? Good morning, afternoon, everybody. Hello, Kirklanda. I mean, Sphinx. Hi. There's black crims that are black. Black crims? My socks are back. Yay! Yippee! Actually, not good. It's really warm. When you see the Dutch flag colors, you go, yuck? You don't like your place? Aw. I like the Netherlands. They're cool. You know, for all it's worth, Germany is a very kind and pleasant country to live in. So I'm very thankful for that. It could be so much worse. Your flag is tacky? Wait, where are you from again, Polly? The toeses were out and I didn't notice. Sag. You didn't even look. You didn't even look, Sphinx. That's okay. I was like here in the front at the start anyway. So I'm gonna go back. America. You're calling your own flag? I mean, the stars are a little pompous. Yeah. You could have just chosen some normal colors like everyone else, I guess. I don't know. I like the American flag. But I also like a little bit of pomp, you know? I like a little bit of fancy schmancy. A little bit of big ego. I think it can be healthy. But, of course, America's ego is a little bit very big. And I think Germany's ego is too small. Dutch people aren't nice. Lots of expats and international students would tell you the same. Well, Ness, I've been to the Netherlands like 10, 15 times. Because I had very close friends there that I would visit pretty much every few months. And I don't know, everyone's been really nice to me. I'm not sure. I haven't really talked to expats or international students, so I don't know. I also haven't been to university. I was a teenager. I was 17, 18 when I did that. But maybe I'm biased because I was kind of a tourist. The tourism is nice. You have pretty cities, and I like the harbor. I like Rotterdam because it's a big fat harbor. Am I old enough to drink? I'm 24. I'm 24. I'm old enough to do everything by now, I think. Yeah, in Germany, I've been old enough to drink for 8 years now, so... She can't drive? What do you mean she can't drive? I have a driver's license. I got a driver's license last year. Just because I never drive doesn't mean I can. Ah! Shuang's trying to typecast me, huh? Wait, I'm older than Toto? Well, 24 is not the youngest. There's plenty of 20-year-olds that I've met through VTubing. I was like, I don't think I was on the older side, but I think it's very varied. We have everything. We have 19-year-old, 20-year-old. We have 25. We have 30-year-olds. Plenty. We have hags and babies. Exactly. I have yet to meet a 40-year-old VTuber. Actually, I think all of the VTubers that are 30 that... I do know some that are in like their late 30s. But... yeah, 25 I think is the like normal kind of age. Yeah, 25, 26. I mean, my like Holostar Oshi is 21 years old. He's a baby. That makes me feel a little weird sometimes when I think about it. It's like, Jesus Christ. He's in Holostars and he's a baby? You know someone who's 40? You know their channel? Well, maybe I know someone and I just don't know their age. I know most of my friends' age, even if they're not, like, open about it. If I, like, well, friends, I mean, like, moots, you know, my mutual VTubers. I'm not like very close with all of them, obviously, but we do talk about that kind of stuff sometimes. Just exactly. That's why it feels so weird when I hear like, oh, this new upcoming pop star, and then she's like 20, and I'm like, ugh, she's 4 years younger than me. What the fuck? Oh my god. I was like, what am I doing with my life or something like that, you know? But it's not. Don't compare yourself to extremely like crazy things. That's not normal. Send me my number. Send them my number, Toto. I need some cougars. No, I don't. It's not like I know that many. I just know of them. Also, I feel like a lot of the male VTubers are older too, because they're like older anime fans. I don't think I've met a girl that's like late 30s. The VTuber that created Vinyan VTuber software? Oh. Okay, I don't know what that is. Sorry, me too. I don't know what that is. You can stream at whatever age. That's a nice thing. Yeah, exactly. No. I'm not talking about like if it's normal or not. I'm just talking about what my bubble is like around me. It's extremely varied. Are you from this century or from last century? My birthday is in November, so I was barely born in 1999. Barely. Very close. Actually, I'm a 90s kid, right? Wait. No, the fuck. Ew, no, the towel. I have to move. Actually, back in my day. Same? What do you mean same? Same year? Borderline 90s kid. I'm a 90s kid. Well, no, bullshit. Don't spread that misinformation. Being a kid doesn't mean the year you're born in. It means the time period that you were a child in, right? And I don't think being a toddler, actually less than a toddler, a tiny fucking baby, counts. Because I think the most memorable years in your brain are the ones where you're like 10. Like, not memorable, the most, like, influential. That's what I meant. And I think, like, age 8 to 10, and then, age 8 to 15. I think that kind of time period, that's what kind of, like, childhood experience you'll remember really well. Because anything before that is too young. So I think my time period, if I would say I'm a tens kid. I'm definitely a tens kid, or, like, late 2000s, early 2010s. I'm a little bit on the cusp, so I don't really have a funny word for it. "31 years since you were born. Crazy to think." Toto the tennis kid. Got it. No! Tennis is quite cool, though. I like the other version more, though. The Federball. I don't know what that is in English. You have, like, a feathered ball that you hit around with the tennis rackets. Those are better. More like tense kid. More like intense kid, actually. Oh, badminton, that's the word. Yeah, more like intense kid. I was definitely an intense kid. Holy shit. Toto made in 99. Yeah. I'm also a Sagittarius, if you guys care about that. I just like it because it has a cool symbol. And you know, it's important for Homestead characters. Sorry, it's hard to traumatize my moderator somewhere. Late 90s, early 2000s kid? Lots of fun memories. Don't look at me like that, Nameless. You know, I love mentioning it just because you're here. It's trauma training, don't worry about it. A Lyme blood cancer? Nice. Wait, Lyme blood? Wait, Wait, isn't cancer like red? Or is that different? What does lime blood mean? Are we still talking about Homestuck? Oh, he has a defect. Ah, I didn't know about that. See, I never really read the comics, so I have no clue. I thought that cancer in general just meant defect blood in that sense. I know that he was like, you know, treated differently for his blood color. Because it's the same as humans. Disgusting. Oh, Otto's, it's your birthday, right? You mentioned it yesterday. Holy shit. Otto's! Well, thank you for coming here. Wait, was it yesterday or is it today? Wait. Oh my god, I remember you mentioning it, but I forgot which day. It's today? So you're turning 31 today? Alright, wait, let me... Zum Geburtstag viel Glück. Zum Geburtstag viel Glück. Zum Geburtstag, liebe Autos. Zum Geburtstag viel Glück. And I'll sing another one for you. Wait. So give me Modena. So give me Modena. So give me Tau Autos. So give me Modena. I don't think you need the English one. You probably heard that one. My birthday is in 2 days. Damn. So many summer kids. I'm a child in the winter. Wintertime. I think I recall genocide of cancer, something like that. Yeah, I mildly recall. I did know some of the story back then, but to be honest, it became muddier and muddier over time. I even did read a little bit of it, but it just wasn't for me. I mean, I'm not really a reader anyway, but I had a lot of fun in the fandom. That was more important anyway. Born at the beginning of March. February. Some spring children. That's also cute. I got a very complex. Yeah, it got very complex. Yes. And also, like, the extremely long chat logs. It was just kind of hard for me to read. Krebs. Wait, you're cancer as well, Masterbot? What drew me to Homestuck initially was the cancer was an important character, and everything with the zodiac cancer usually sucks. Oh, really? I didn't know that. But yeah, Carcat's pretty important. Turned him sucking anyway. No, I didn't know that. I remember Carcat used to be like my favorite. I think I like Carcat a lot. I also like the kids a lot. I was a big Dave and Bro fan. But I didn't really know. I didn't know enough, to be honest. I was kind of a fake. I'm sorry. Homestuck goes to real shit after Act 5. All right, let's not talk about it too much. My moderator is actually traumatized. I would like to like know the story someday just out of nostalgia, but I feel like it would be a drag to go through. Could not continue reading after the Gigapause. Damn. When I heard zodiac signs first as a kid, I thought I had cancer and I cried. What? Oh my god, that's sad. Still better than Homestuck 2. There's a Homestuck 2? I haven't really thought about Homestuck. You know, I was a child. I was like 12. So I was just going with the flow. And I haven't really thought about it since like 2014, 15. So I have no clue. When I go to the pool, I do. Hello, Tororoso. I want to go to the pool. I might actually. I was contemplating if I should just go on my own. Because I don't know who to ask. Because my mom's so busy. My brother. Ow. In Saint Seiya, cancer is the only evil golden saint. It sucks. Homestuck's fanbase became Undertale's fanbase, and then Genshin's fanbase, and then Has-Been Hotel's fanbase. We talked about that, I think, a few days ago. You can take me? Alright, Toto, let's fucking go then. I hope you're fine with violence. Because as soon as I am in the water, I choose violence. I also take like these little like gadgets with me, like the little ring to dive for and that kind of stuff. I will climb. I cannot help myself. I will climb anyone who's climbable. Me too, drown me. Perfect. I'm a serial climber. I also wear swimsuits because I do so many shenanigans when I go to the pool that a bikini just feels very unsafe. Like, I mean, of course, I'll go on like the water slides and all that jazz, but I'll also jump from the really high jumping boards and also like, wrestle or fight whoever is with me. Or carry people, all that kind of jazz. I don't know. Bikini just always felt unsafe to me. So I do have two swimsuits. You actually are a big cat. Yeah, I told you guys I love water. Me not showering and bathing is not the problem of me not liking water. It's the problem of me not having a nice place to shower at. Like Toto in a swimsuit, perfect. Yeah, right. I like that too. I have two. I have one cheetah print from Adidas, which is a little tight, a little looter looking because it has really high cutout leg holes. And then I have another one which is army print, the camouflage green, and it has like a see-through tummy area, kind of. It's like sheer, like it looks like tights. I loved it. Oh my god, yeah. So I have camo and cheetah print. I love them both. The camo one looks really cool in military too. It has like a zipper at the back and everything. Camo swimsuit. No tiger stripes. Look, I got the cheetah one because I was also already very excited about that, but they just didn't have a tiger one. I'm already a tiger. I don't need tiger stripes on top of everything, right? Hopefully soon you won't need to naked run after shower. Well, I do put the towel around me, but every time I did meet someone, it's the most uncomfortable experience ever. I just really don't like drying off in the cramped little shower cabinet. Yeah. Gross. And they look disgusting all the time. And there's so much hair and stuff of people, and I'm like, ugh. And then I have to kind of wash it off every time. But it's not a detachable shower head. It's like, like the one in the public spaces, obviously, because this is a public fucking space. So I can't really I have to have some water in my hand and then sploosh it on the wall to clean it off a little bit. Man, I feel like a prisoner when I talk about it. This is why I don't like showering, all right? That's the only reason. The good thing though is that when I have a nice shower, I won't be any less sweaty. I can promise you that because I fucking sweat buckets so fast. It's minor warm. Yeah, I'll be sweating. So there will be no less tiger sweat, I promise. I mean, I like sweat too. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Let me turn on mine. Who doesn't like a little bit of sweat, right? It might be a side effect of your ADHD meds. That I'm sweating a lot? Bro, I've been like this all my life. I've literally been taking the medication for 1 week. I don't think that's new. That might be a side effect for people, but it's definitely nothing new. I've been like this all the time. She took them recently and became a sweat factory. Well, yeah, but it's not crunch ASMR. I hope you like it. I can make it. I didn't want to make it too loud. Does it sound funny? Wait, let me crunch one into the microphone. This one wasn't crunchy, I'm sorry. I already ate almost all of them. Yeah, it's 30 degrees. Everyone's sweaty. Absolutely. I don't know, man. That sounds like maybe a her thing. I mean, it's very different for everyone. But no, I've been sweating all my life, all the time, forever. You should have seen me in the MMA gym. I came out of there. I looked like I showered. My hair was completely wet. I took showers there at least directly, so. But everyone else was the same, it was just sweaty people. fighting, wrestling each other. Kinda lewd. No wonder I liked it. Have the same no matter the time of year. My body will be like, yeah, let me lube you up right now. Yeah. You need some good body lube. I mean, I heard that it's good that if your body exchanges water, you sweat out illnesses and stuff like that faster, that kind of jazz. You know, some people have really poor circulation and it's like not good for their health. I think sweating is a good thing. I don't know why you guys keep thinking about sweat as something lube and slippery. Like, for me, sweat is just sticky. Because it's like, you know, it's like salt crystals and body stuff. It's not very smooth. Yeah, it's not lubricating in the slightest. I don't know what you guys are talking about with the lube. Speaking of sweat and bathing, I still have to take a bath. Went hard on the home workout today. Good job, Vanilla Night. That's really good news. Well, then, I hope you have a really nice, comforting shower. I love taking showers after sports. It's a great thing. Since Shifu would run us through a pre-training workout, it was pretty tough. Oops, I didn't want to. Yeah, pre-workout. Yeah, we had to run and stuff like that before our training too. Old gym teacher had me horrified because he claimed sweat had the same stuff as piss. I mean, it's bodily liquids, but it's definitely not the same. Otherwise, we wouldn't have to go pee, right? Because, you know, that's the pee is like for the inner organs, you know, and stuff like that to like get out of the whatever. It's to release other stuff, I'm sure. But same as peeing, sweat also gets rid of bad bacteria from your body. So that's true. It's just a whole different part of your body, so it's not the same. Just wanted a bunch of teenage boys to shower after pee. What the fuck? Wait, that's a whole different ordeal. Oh my god. Guys, not think of X things as lewd. What? X things? I'm trying so hard to be funny. Wait, what did you do? Wait, what did you say? Oh, the let me lube you right now? Aww. We scienced your joke into the ground. I'm sorry. I'm a little confused right now. Oh my god. But I will say, I've been having trouble with food these past days. I've been taking the medication for 1 week now, 7 days. Today was the 7th. And I have a trouble buying food because I just don't really feel like eating anything. Yeah, no appetite, but at the same time, everything kind of seems kind of gross. I don't know. Everything that I eat just feels like, ugh. And I think that if I already had a meal or something more like less greasy, I already don't like greasy food in general. But yeah, it's the ADHD meds. I think that is definitely a side effect. I'm taking them on the lowest dosage because I'm like slowly adjusting to them, right? And that might already be happening. But for example, the egg, I ate some like hard-boiled eggs earlier, and then these tomatoes, they were fine. I think the problem is just that since I've been kind of down in the dumps and I don't like using my kitchen at the moment, I've been eating a lot of like greasy, like ready meal kind of stuff. And I'd much rather eat something refreshing with lots of veggies and those kind of things. You ate cardboard eggs? What? Hard-boiled eggs, dear. Hard-boiled... What do you mean, cardboard eggs? What? You saw them! I posted a picture! What kind of question is that? They put chemicals in the Toto to turn her healthy? No! But, since it's lowest dosage, it doesn't really do much yet, but I do feel awake after I take it. Not, like, directly. I'm very, very, skeptical of medication, by the way, so I don't think, placebo effect would do anything on me. I don't really know if it does anything, but I've been feeling more awake, I think, the hours that after I took it, and then suddenly get really tired, so I really do notice, like, a plumage, which is really weird. And then, yeah, the appetite thing that might be having to do with that. But like I said, I don't mind it too much. It's more of a, I don't want to eat unhealthy food at the moment, which is funny. I wish I could eat healthier. So I got a salad. I bought these eggs and the tomatoes and I like them. And yeah, I'll be having healthier food, at least like more like snack foods. I mean, it's not like I would die. I have enough little fatty tissues, right, that have accumulated lately. I don't mind if I don't eat too much every day. At least for a little while. For sure, when I start working and moving around a lot, I'll be needing to eat more anyway. We talked about that yesterday. Tubby tiger? What? No, just a little chubby. Like, I'm no means would someone look at me and think I'm fat. Like, no way. But I do have a little bit of a tummy going on right now. It's depressing. But I haven't done any sports much in 2 years, since that's kind of when I felt a little bit... Tubby is less than chubby? Oh, I didn't... Really? I thought Tubby... Well, yeah, Tubby is a... Yeah, Tubby is a cat, but I actually don't... A tabby. Oh, yeah, that's the cat. That makes sense. I don't know which one is chubbier. Does it matter? I think both of them are a nice word for a little bit of chub. The Toto tummy. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel nice still. It's just like, it's more than before. Like, some of my pants don't fit. I've said that before. Like, they don't fit because it's like, what, like 3 centimeters more or something? Just don't call yourself fluffy. What does that even mean? Fluffy doesn't sound like it should belong to any tissue of your body except your hair. Let's bring out the cat chunk chart. No! Right, the Toto chunkiness? Oh Lord, he coming. Oh no, those extremely fat cats. I will admit they are looking cute, but at the same time they do worry me. Like, that doesn't look good. No, the poor kitty. Like, it's very funny that they can't move, but it's also super sad. I'm very torn about them. It's like looking someone have an accident where they don't like get seriously hurt, but they do hurt themselves. And then it's kind of hard for me to find it funny because my first thought is just, oh, that must have hurt, You guys remember those, like, in Germany we had a TV thing that's called Oops die Pannenshow, which is like, oops, the accident show or something like, well, accident. Panne is like a little bit of a less, since, less extreme term than accident. It's more of a little oopsie, I think you have that in America and stuff like that too. And it would always play after the evening movies on TV. Like, the 15 o'clock movies. And then after that, there would be like a fail video show. And I just never, I don't know. I just never thought they were funny, ever. Like, I remember my dad and my grandparents, like, giggling at them. I just don't know. Damn, that just unlocked a memory, really? We're being very nostalgic today, huh? I disliked it as a kid. One thing that I never liked was, you know Mr. Bean, right? Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean? I watched his movie. I got his movie from my dad where he goes on vacation. That's the only one I've seen. Yeah, no, I like the Mr. Bean, like, cartoon show. I watched the cartoon, all right, on TV. And my dad got me Mr. Bean Goes on Holidays on DVD. And I had it on a little DVD player in the car. I watched it. And then the cartoon is horrible. Well, I don't remember it. I was like 10 or something. Give me a break. I don't care that it was horrible. I like the teddy. But the problem with the vacation one was like, no, it's okay, I'm not mad. I'm just saying that you're questioning me that I remember watching it and saying it's horrible. I was a fucking child. I think I would have watched anything. But I remember sincerely, I have to reseed. I can't. I remember like watching that movie. Maybe it was worse because it was live action. I think that might have been it. And I just felt so bad for him. The whole time. He was just trying to enjoy himself. And then he would get, like, his things would, like, get lost. And he would get, like, locked out of stuff. He would lose his ticket. He would, like, get spoiled food and all that kind of stuff. And it's just so sad. I don't know, man. I was just watching. I was like, this is not funny, But I haven't seen that in, like, 10 years or something. I don't remember. Strange fact, Mr. Bean series is only 15 episodes. I've actually learned about that very recently. Yeah. I did see a few of the episodes, I think, of the original, but I don't remember. I don't remember much from Mr. Bean in general. I only remember that he made me sad. Same with, like, a lot of Squidward scenes from SpongeBob. I don't know. Maybe me as a human being just don't find physical humor that funny. My brain just immediately goes to, oh no, what if that was me? I would feel embarrassed and painful and hurt. and I would not feel funny and good. I would not be like, haha. When you're a kid, you are SpongeBob. When you're older, you become Squidward. I've heard that meme many times. I'm still SpongeBob. I gotta take things, be positive about them. I did tell you guys that SpongeBob traumatized me as a kid, though, right? Like, I'll never forget that. I don't think I've really watched it after that at all. It just fucked me over so much. Toto, I'm an empath. Fuck your nostalgia. No, you guys can like that. You guys can like that. How did it traumatize you? There's this one episode where SpongeBob gets a shrink ray from one of those superheroes, Mermaid Man or something. He gets a shrink ray and he shrinks the whole town, and they all are very angry at him. He even puts Squidward in a jar, I think, in a pickle jar, and then which has other connotations. But he shrinks the whole town, and they get really mad, and he doesn't know how to turn them back. And then they climb into his sponge holes and start beating up his organs. Yeah, that was the part that fucking, as a child, that was just the thought of something like that. Oh my god, that just absolutely was too much for me. Too much. Not the jar. Squidward, no. But yeah, no, them like little people climbing into your body orifices and punching and beating you up from the inside. What a concept. Ew. That could be like a Junji Ito comic, honestly. That could be a Junji Ito manga. Straight up. I mean, it was like supposedly funny, but I just don't know. Mad people, SpongeBob being in pain. That actually gives me chills just thinking about it, right? And after that, I just didn't want to watch SpongeBob anymore. I don't even remember when that was, like when I was 8 or something. I just remember I never really watched it again after that. I never really watched it. I do distinctly remember my grandpa pronouncing SpongeBob, though, because in German he's still called SpongeBob, even though sponge does not mean sponge in German. It's a Schwammkopf, and so they basically still called him SpongeBob and then Schwammkopf, which means a sponge head. So he's called SpongeBob Spongehead in German. SpongeBob, yeah. And he would say SpongeBob. The SpongeBob. Because he would read the E at the end of the sponge. Because, that's how you read all the letters in German, all right? You don't do the whole French thing where you just write something and then you don't fucking say it. Like, Jesus Christ. Use your letters. Why are they in the word if you don't say them? What the fuck? Anyway. But yeah, SpongeBob. SpongeBob. Der SpongeBob. Den magst du doch. Ja, der kommt wieder im Fernsehen. Ich hab dir das in deiner Fernsehzeitschrift. Ich hab das in der Fernsehzeitschrift hier markiert. Mit diesem gelben Marker. He would have a yellow highlighter that he would marker things in the TV paper, in the TV preview paper. He would always have the TV preview paper, and then he would highlight marker things in yellow that he would want to watch, might like to watch. And then he would tell me, oh yeah, the SpongeBob Schwammkopf is on again. Do you want to watch that? He also recorded all the Barbie movies for me on VHS, which I never understood because I didn't really give a shit about Barbie. He just thought that I would want to see that, I guess. So I watched them. So I did watch a lot of Barbie movies. Just because of him. I mean, he's very cute. Yeah, Grandpa Tiger. Yeah, Grandpa Tiger is very wholesome. He was very sweet. He sadly passed away 2 years ago, I think. Yeah. Man, I miss him. He was a grumpy grandpa, very grumpy, very much the head of the household, so he always knows best kind of type. And he was kind of like torturing his 2 sons, my dad and my uncle. But all in all, he meant well. And he did love me a lot, yeah. Ah, man. Lost him at 23. Yeah, same age as me, huh?
Yeah, that was weird. But to be honest, like, he was not doing good. The problem for him was that, okay, short, like, sad. But I think it was, um, he was sick. So he couldn't really do everything that he wanted anymore. And I feel like his pride that he's had all of his life was really his downfall in that sense, because he was so angry at not being able to do things anymore. He just became less and less like, just enjoying being alive at all. Even though he like beat his illnesses pretty well and he was doing okay, he would have had to train. He would have had to like actually move his muscles, but because he was being so pessimistic about everything, because his pride was, like injured by having this weak moment. That was really his downfall, and that's still sad. For me, that was a very important lesson to see, because if I ever get an illness or something and I lose a lot of muscle and I'll have trouble walking and doing anything like that, I know that the only way to walk is to keep trying, and I will never give up. And I guess it was better for him, because I don't think he could have changed that. It is hard to see, though, very hard to see. Yeah, the good thing is that he became very attached at the end, and he hung out with me and my mom a lot. He was very mean to his own sons, so that was a little sad, because he was like putting weird expectations on them, and yeah, it was kind of sad, but at least he was spending time with me and my mom, so that's good. Never give up, never what? Never back down, never stop. Yeah, no, it was important to see, and I love my grandpa, but I don't think pride should ever like make someone give up on themselves. And that was a good lesson to learn, and I hope he's better wherever he is now. My grandma died a long time ago when I was 9, so I don't really remember how that went down. I also wasn't living close to her, so yeah, that was a different ordeal. But she's also very nice. In general, I'm very happy with my family. They have the usual flaws, but man, all of them gave me such good life experiences just through like watching and analyzing theirs. And I'm very grateful for that, to have so many different views on life and so many different personalities that I was indulging in. And I think they really shaped me. They really made me like develop the mindset that I have, right? That's how it's supposed to work. Felt my dad is currently going down that path. Additionally, his mental is declining rapidly. Yeah, illnesses and feeling weak and being angry about that is a big problem. It's kind of like placebo as well. When people just feel sick, even if they're like physically, technically maybe getting better, it's all about feeling good. Like my uncle, for example, the biggest pessimist in the world, he's constantly complaining about back pains, that pain, this pain, having this and that. I swear to God, if he wasn't so like upset about everything and everyone all the time, he wouldn't feel like that. It's a head thing as well. How good you feel also depends on how good you want to feel. That might not be the biggest part, and of course, there's illnesses that you can't stop. But a positive attitude is like the main thing you have to have. Otherwise, you're not gonna get better. I hope that my dad also learned from that. He's very similar to my grandpa, even if he doesn't want to admit it. But he suffered a lot under my grandpa, and I feel like if he ever did something like that, I could just tell him, and I think he'd understand. So the circle doesn't have to repeat itself, which is also a big problem, right? With experiences and family and all that. A little bit of a real moment right now. Hey, Robo J, welcome to the basement. I'm talking about family. Low-key envious over how many of your family members were nice. My grandpa was such a terrible person. I swear to God, I am very aware how lucky I am. I think everything that I own, if I believed in God directly, I would probably think that guy or girl, I'd be like, wow, I'm so lucky. I'm also lucky that I'm born in Germany. I'm very, very thankful for that. Hello, hi, Elrango. Welcome. But, even if you aren't blessed with nice people around you from the get-go, you can always surround yourself with them later. And I do believe that your your bubble and who you're associating with all depends on you. And I'm not like hanging out with my family every day all the time because that would fucking be very annoying. Like, I love my dad and my uncle, but man, they're hard to work around. But I still choose, you know, who I want to be with. And I think that's a good thing, you know. You don't have to be stuck with the with the gamble of life. I'm a strong believer of forging your own path. There is easier starts, there's harder starts, but the path itself is all the same. And it all depends on what you make of it, right? A little bit of a positive attitude kind of moment. Hopefully it rubs off on ya. I was working at a job, was on my break, and he walked into a store I was working at and talked to my coworker about what? About what a bad job I was doing? No, not those kind of parents. I hate parents that constantly stress their kids out. That's not parenting. That's just, you know, bad human behavior. But I feel like generationally, we're on a good path of being more understanding. I also feel like the kid-parent relationship is getting healthier. Of course, we have billions of people on this fucking earth. It all depends, you know, like not billions, but you know, milliarden. Wait, milliarden is billion, right? Billion. It's weird. In German, it's different. But yeah, we have a lot of people. Wasn't it 7 billion, 8 billion? And surely trillions, quintillions. Surely not. You can't like do a general like, oh, it's way better now. But I do think that it's going in a good direction of parents and children talking to each other more and also respecting each other more. Like parents respecting their children's autonomy as a human being is a huge deal, and I think it's getting better slowly. Also mental health, right? Like stuff like ADHD and autism. They have never been as relevant to talk about as they are now. And of course, everything has growing pains, and it'll take a few generations to really settle in. But hey, if I was born 100 years earlier, I would have just had to, you know, like suffer through it and probably been shoved in a corner as a weirdo. I'm pretty happy that I live now, where I can surround myself with more weirdos. Yay! And then we have a little weirdo clique, and it's just us, and I don't have to worry about all those other people that don't like me, and I don't care about them. Hope we reach a happy medium someday. Yeah, it's moving. It's moving. I do feel like the pressure in between, you know, the pressure between parents and kids is getting better, 100%. I mean, just look at how your parents probably interacted with their parents. None of my parents had a good, like, I guess my dad has an okay childhood. My mom had a really bad childhood, which made her even more open to being nice to me. So lucky me. But yeah, it was always tough and rough, and it's a lot less like that now. I don't even think my dad or my mom would want to bully me into something or pressure me or anything like that, so. I want to offer promotion for your channel. I don't really need promotion. Bye-bye, heathen catapult. Nameless, kill him, destroy that guy, eat him, skewer him. Oh, and he's gone. Yay, Nameless saved the day. Oh, thank God you're here. Oh, bless you. My knight in shining armor. Oh. There are people who just like Toto. Why? You're like the least offensive VTuber I know, Precious Tiger. No, as a VTuber, of course. As a person too. No one ever said I was a bad person, but a lot of people think I'm annoying in real life. Well, but I act the same as I do here. But I do think that I surrounded myself with plenty of people that don't mind that. I mean, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this. And I'm using my talents for good. Oh, they couldn't see. My classmates back then, they just couldn't see. I moved classes like 10 times, by the way. So I had lots of experience with lots of different people. But yeah, I've always had trouble in class because I was just talking too much. But I've changed a lot since my teenage years. I've learned to differentiate how to be in front of who and what. It's called masking, as I know now. So, but that's it's a useful thing. But it's good I don't have to do that all the time. When I'm on here, I do not mask. I do not try to be anything else than myself. And I don't really masking doesn't mean that you put on an act. Masking just means that there is some behaviors that you've had experiences with that you do that you know that some people don't react well to. And then you try to differentiate what kind of person would react what way, and then you don't do those behaviors, just those. But yeah, but you don't change everything, just a little bit. So we're not getting cool tiger masks? What a ripoff. You're not tiger, I'm the tiger. If anything, you'd get a crow mask, which are even cooler. Love this positive, grounded, rational outlook you have on things. The thing that made me stuck around, your yaps are super refreshing. You're very... Oh my god, that's just a paragraph of compliments. Very inspiring to make things better. I mean, that's kind of what I hope to do. That's what I've been doing over the years. Everyone I talk to, I feel like a lot of people are very sad because they also feel a little outcast probably. But I don't know. I think you don't need to. I think you just need to find whatever suits you, and I think that's a good outlook. And we are so blessed to live in an age where we have the internets and conventions and all that fancy stuff where you can meet your friends that you've made online, and we can visit each other. Plane flights cost like $20 in Europe. It's crazy. $20, not 20, $200 in Europe. That's crazy. And that's not little, but it's affordable. And I think that's really cool. I don't know. Maturity is knowing when it's okay to be childish. Exactly. I think that too. Hello, Arkham. Welcome to the basement. But yeah, I think that's the positive outlook. And I know that I feel well when I say these things, so I'll say them. I'll say them to anyone who needs to hear it. Might be easier in Europe. In Canada, it's pretty hard. Yeah, that's why I said in Europe. I don't know I have other experiences, but still, the internet is there. And I think that's very cool. Germany is pretty small, much like a certain tiger. Hey! I guess you can compare Europe to, the United States. But the problem with the USA is that it's so empty. All the states, there's barely anything in it. There's so much empty space, especially the middle ones that are big. So Europe is pretty much jam-packed. You cannot drive. You drive for an hour, and you pass 5 different little towns. I think we're very jam-packed, and then there's lots of fields in between, and that's it, and some woods. Well, it depends where you are exactly, but it is pretty jam-packed. There's a lot of states you don't know about. In the states you don't know about. Well, obviously, I don't know much. I don't know everything about the Americas because I've never been there. Whereas in Canada, if you look at our population map, our cities are on the border. Yeah, they're all in the bottom row, right? Is it because of the woodlands? I think Canada is mostly woods, right? Lots of cold woods with lots of dangerous animals. Yeah, uninhabited. That's what I meant. It's so far apart. That's a shame. But yeah, Europe, pretty much the center of attention. Everything. It's just jam-packed. And there's so many different cultures right next to each other. $80 USD on one flight. Our thing over here. Yeah, like I said, it is getting less. See? Just depends on what kind of flight you take. The media depicts all the same places. I mean... We have the 7 cities of gold, and the fountain of youth. What? I mean, I know a lot about the states. I'm just saying that because I've seen road trip videos and stuff like that. I'm just saying that there's a lot of space in between things. He's talking about Florida, Toto. Is that the fountain of youth? I didn't know that. Mostly wood on the lower part, and then kind of tundra swamp as you go forth, and eventually it gets frozen. Yeah, you are pretty far north. I mean, that's the same with the Scandinavia, right? Sweden, Norway, and Finland. Everyone lives in the south at the harbors and the bottom, and then the top is almost uninhabited because it's really cold and really scruff, lots of mountainous regions. So only small towns everywhere. But for example, Germany and France, we have really good climate through the whole country and lots of like big cities that you can go to. I think Germany has even more bigger cities than France. Don't quote me on that though, because I don't know France that well. But yeah, I don't think there's a single place uninhabited. And you guys know that Germany's smack down in the middle of Europe. So it's a really popular area too to just be in. It's also not full of French people? Huh? Much better? That's also true. Oh yeah, Germany? Yeah. Yes, Germans are definitely a lot easier to handle. Though I've been meeting a lot of nice French people lately. I've been changing my mind little by little. I will never be like, oh, I love the French, just as a statement. I'll be like, some French people are nice. I knew a few good ones, but they're still the only like 2 French people that I'm close with are still very special. Like they're very like how do you say that? I don't want to sound rude. It's really nice. It's good, complicated. They're like characters, you know. They have a lot of character. That's what I meant. Yes. They're a little crazy. But I don't know what that says about the rest of France though, because I don't know. Maybe they're just weirdos. We're all kind of weird here. I'm predisposed to hate the French as a Western Canadian. Yeah, I know about that history. As a German, we also hate French people. So a few VTubers have made me soften my opinions though, but they hate French people too. Exactly. The few French people that I do meet that are nice, they also hate the rest of France. So, or like French people in general. I love French culture though. As an art enthusiast, I will admit that. I love French art. They are very creative, and we're very creative mostly. In the past. Right now, it's all a big jumble of everyone being creative, I guess. France ain't that bad. They gave us Daft Punk and Justice. See, that's what I said. Creative. I like the creative side. Even though I don't really know any French musicians, but I love French painters. I want to go to France because of all the Stone Age artifacts, like cave paintings. That's so cool. I've never seen anything like that. I've been to like a very famous site here in Germany, but that was like really small. They just had a museum. It's actually in nature. One of the Masterbot, if you're here, correct me on that. The Grube Messe. It's like I don't even remember where that was in Germany. I don't know where it was. I don't remember. Somewhere in Germany, there's like this one, I think it's one of the wonders of the world. I don't remember how many, 7 wonders of the world. And it's just like a really deep lake, or it used to be a very, very deep lake. And a lot of animals and stuff like that just fossilized extremely well in that lake. So it's very, very, very famous for that. And lots of very important paleontological, like, and just in general, like biological development and stuff like that info was found there, and it's really cool. As Germany, you can't get off Polish kielbasa. What is that? Kielbasa? Cave with the paintings is known as the Lausaus Cave. Cool. Where is that? The Grube Messel? I don't remember. I went there as a kid. I don't know. I don't remember anymore. Somewhere in the middle, I think. If that makes sense. Somewhere in the middle. I actually don't know anymore. I don't remember if we drove there or if we were on holidays. I don't know anymore. I've traveled too much. Name was enough. Messe. Yeah. Messel. And Grube means like a big hole? I don't know. The cool thing about being North American, now I know what that means. NA, I was like, N-A. Oh, yeah. Wait, we had that. Yes. So we get all the cool dinosaur bones, though. Oh, yeah. I know that because of playing Jurassic World. Jurassic World 2, I think. And there you can go send people on expeditions to find new dinosaur data. So I did see where the dinosaur data comes from. And yeah, Northern America has a lot of cool dinosaurs, like bones. We have giants, too, and the mounds. Wait, what is giants? And what is mounds? You should be... Oh, should near Frankfurt. Okay, I've been there as a kid. Should go there again. I don't remember it being very interesting though, because you don't really see the hole yourself, but they have like a museum in front of it. I don't think it was a big thing. I just remember that I went there with my dad. That's all. I think we were on a trip. Giant human bones. So you have actual giants. You see my face, right? I don't have that many emotions, but I think it's pretty good. I do frown a lot. I do have a little bit of a resting frowning face sometimes. The Indian burial mounds. Oh, burial mounds, like piles of burial stuff. Is that what that is? You mean like Native American stuff? There are allegedly giant skeletons in the North America, and various men-made Native American mounds. The Smithsonian took them all, but we still have the newspaper of the giants. Ah, yes, I see. I watch a lot of archaeology YouTube, so I I'm aware. Resting predator face. You're a tiger. Yeah, I have very thick eyebrows, you know. So I look a little scary sometimes when I'm like concentrating, but I frown too much. I'll get like one of those creases between my eyebrows, I'm sure. I don't have it yet, but maybe a little one already. I don't even know. I haven't checked. Bigfoot is totally real. Yeah. I've seen so many pictures of him. Must be real. I enjoy long hikes and digging through rocks to explain it simply. So an area like that is perfect. I remember my uncle having been to a place where he just found those little shell imprints in the rocks. I don't remember what that is called. Molluskeet? Something like that? You don't believe in mound builders, but you believe in Bigfoot? SMH. Why are you saying that like I actually meant that when I said that Bigfoot exists? What are you talking about, Polly? Bigfoot is totally real. There's so many cool photos. You're really messing with my brain, Polly. Come on. I don't know if you were serious. I almost believed you actually believed in giants if you kept talking about them. I'd believe anything today. People are weird, man. No, you're biased. It's okay. You do? You believe in giant human skeletons? Exactly. I'm into that shiz. Yeah. Like I said, I love PBS Eons and stuff like that. I haven't watched them in a while. I should probably get back to that. I've been watching a lot of like I don't know, like pop stars and weird drama stuff. I don't know why. It's just good background noise. Oh, and a little funny videos from funny commentary videos making funny jokes about stupid products and stuff like that. That's funny. You will believe too. Hang out with me. I will talk about Nephilim all day. No, I don't want to believe in it. I'll stay far away from that sort of... One day you'll see. No! See, she's not Sasquatch pilled. I swear, Sasquatch is literally the dumbest fucking name. What is that? That sounds like a pumpkin. Isn't there a pumpkin that's called something like that? Why is it called Sasquatch? Are you guys gonna try to convince me to become like a conspiracy theorist? I see. The bad influence is already happening. Yeah. Bad influence. I bet it's easier to believe in cryptids, yeah, when you're just in a lot of woods. I mean, making up stories in the woods is kind of normal. Though cryptids are a very American thing for some reason. Maybe it's because it was like they came to the land already telling stories, and then And then they were just like, you know, everything scary had to be like some weird undiscovered species because we're in a new land, right? So I can imagine that. There's also like voodoo shit going on, the Native American mythology and all that kind of stuff. The new lands. Germans probably had cryptids too. Not really. I think cryptids are a very American thing. In Germany we have a lot of like folk tales, but they're more like fairy tales. You know, all fairy tales are based on German fairy tales. All the famous ones, at least. There's a very famous, you know, the Brothers Grimm, who collected all of the stories around Germany. Sasquatch, the word comes from Native American word. Ah. What does IIRC mean? I see that all the time. What does that mean? If I recall. Oh. Oh, if I call correctly, even. Ah, if I recall correctly. Okay. Okay, now that makes sense. Because I see that, I've only seen that, like, recently. By the way, I use of course, like, OFC all the time. And I swear to God, I always think of it as, like, just of course, like, in short, of course, you know, OFC. But I think it technically means off fucking course. I mean, I'm not, you know, I'm not above swear words, but still. I hope no one ever, like, sees it as me insulting them or being really rude or rash. Because for me, it's just short for of course. Rumpelstilzchen, yes! Stuff like that. You know, like Cinderella and the Seven Dwarfs and all the other ones. The Golden Goose and the Bat in the Bag. You're a delinquent tiger. Of course you swear. I do. Oh yeah, that was a funny conversation I had with my mom. She did say that I do like use a lot of swear words. And then I said to her, well, I'm a gang leader. That's why. Also in English, swear words are just kind of second nature. And she was like, well, as long as you don't do that in German. And then I told her, like, I could not in German. I swear to God, I don't use any swear words in German because I feel like they're so filthy sounding. It's so normalized to me in English, but ugh. Bat in the bag, yeah. Knüppel im Sack, something like that. Basically, it's the more obscure Grimm's tales that didn't get made into movies. They were kind of scary, some of them, but there's so many. There's like 100. There's so many different stories. Never heard of that one? Germany has swear words? Of course we have swear words. Oh my God. We have filth of humanity too. We got rednecks, we got delinquents, we got everything. What do you think? Every country has swear words. Son of a bitch is casual in German, and in English, son of a bitch is casual in English, and in German it's actually a really bad insult. Like, it's damn. As a redneck, I can confirm. I was reading the Grimm's fairy tales. They're great. They're really good for learning German because they're written all old and fancy. Yes, also some people calling others miscarriages. Yes, exactly. Those are very rough. Very rough. We also have like really horrible words like the F slur, you know, the fag one. And we have that in this is educational purpose, all right? I don't want to. We have that in German too. There's a word for that too, which is just as bad, obviously. And it's just for that. I mean, but it's completely separated. It has nothing to do with the English word. We came up with that on our own. And, you know, we even have like a whole different word for gay in German, which I don't know where that came from. But it's not used the same, and it only refers to gay men. In English, there's not even like a proper word for gay men specifically. It's just gay, and then women have lesbian. I have no clue where those come from. Don't look at me like that, all right? I said it. I said it very quietly, all right? Just for context. I do love gaming. Yeah, we are all gamers here. Don't worry. I have my copy of Grimm's Märchen. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, you guys should look. That would be a fun stream thing, actually. Would you guys like to hear about some obscure and violent German children's books and tales? I would read that. That'd be fun. I was thinking about doing a reading stream, and those are not that long. I could read those. I'm sure there's English translations everywhere. Yeah, like Struwwelpeter. But those are not Grimm's. Are they? No, they're not Grimm's. But I had the whole collection of that guy's stories. And there's the Daumenlutscher, right? The one who sucks on his thumbs all the time. And then the hairdresser of the town comes on his mom's request and cuts his thumbs off because he kept sucking on them. And that was there to teach children not to suck on their thumbs anymore when they're grown up. You know, because then the hairdresser will come up and just cut their fingers off. Or that one girl who was playing with matches and then set the whole house on fire, and then she died and her 2 cats cried her little river. Oh yeah, the Suppenkasper, yeah. The Suppenkasper is like very relatable. It's like a boy who always whines, and doesn't want to eat his soup. I don't want to eat my soup. I don't want to eat my soup. And then he becomes so thin that he actually just dies. And then he's dead. They all die or get mutilated. Even Max und Moritz, which was like a longer story. Max and Moritz, which were like 2 boys that were causing trouble to the town. They got baked into pretzels. Spoiler, they get baked into fucking pretzels. Crazy. And my grandparents got me that book when I was like a tiny baby child. Oh well. I don't know, I was just reading them like, oh no, you know. Not like I ever did anything that was in there, so it's all good. Get pretzeled. Yeah, we should read those. They even have the original illustrations and stuff like that. I think we should do that. That'd be super fun. You guys also have fun folk stuff you could cut into? Yeah. I could also talk about some more obscure, like, Grimm's tales. Some of them are just not as interesting, but I think they'd be a fun just read and have a little bit of a yap about. Just remember, if a streamer asks, do you want? Chat will respond, yes. Yeah, I don't think anyone has ever said no before. Into the mill you go, boys. Oh yeah, the Hans Cook in die Luft is the look at your phone. Actually, Hans Cook in die Luft is probably the least violent one. He just falls into the river. The story is called Hans Who Looks into the Air. And it's just about a boy who always looks into the sky. And everyone's worried about him because he always looks into the sky. And doesn't look where he's going. And then he falls into the river at the end. I don't know what happens to him. I don't think he dies. I think they fish him out of the river. But that's how you learn your lesson, guys. Don't look into the air all the time. Most fairy tales are a bit grim. The Little Mermaid dissolved into sea foam. Isn't The Little Mermaid a Hans Christian Andersen? Is that I think that's what it was, right? But yeah, she never got her prince. She was very sad and then she's dissolved. Yeah. I mean, it was more of a story about being different than everyone else and wishing to be the same. I know a lot of people make like a lot of gay comparisons now about like homosexuality and stuff. But yeah, it was like about her being different and wishing to be someone else. But even when she got her wish granted, it didn't work out for her, and then she just decided to die or something like that. So it's sad, sad. The mermaid had no soul. Ah, something like that. If you read up on the actual Saint Nicholas, he comes across as a serial killer who cut kids into pieces and pickled them. Wait, what? Saint Nick stitched them back together? What? I don't know about that. I put my shoes out on the 6th of December for St. Nicholas. He used to give me audiobooks that would barely fit into my shoe. My mom would like put one corner in. I swear to God, Easter and St. Nicholas was always the holiday where my mom would get me a new audiobook. I only remember that like I would get a new CD with a new audiobook in them. Either from the Easter Bunny or from Saint Nick. Because on Christmas and my birthday, I would get, like, bigger presents, so... Oh no, the ads! You'll be fine, Autos. But yeah, there's lots of interesting Grimm's fairy tales. I think they'd be fun to read. I would like to learn reading better. I am not that good. I mean, I'm good at reading, I think. I don't stumble too much. But I want to like get better at like the kind of making voices and stuff like that. I think that'd be a fun thing. And I think fairy tales are actually quite short, so in comparison to normal stories. I miss when these things were only 30 seconds. No, why are they so long? I don't remember. It's okay though. I have to keep them because every time I say that I want to get rid of them, people tell me not to, so I'll just keep them. I don't really, you'll be fine. You'll be fine with 1 minute without Toto, right? Maybe someone will get you a to a membership at some point. I'll turn in for an early eep today. Don't scare the people too much with German fairy tales. Honestly, Masterbot, I am completely drenched. My face is completely wet in sweat. I have to wash it. I think I'm gonna go soon. I wanted to go for 2 hours today. That was my goal when I looked at the clock. And then I'll try to eat a salad after. So, no teeth brushing tonight, but I will go to eep after that. I'll try. My sleep schedule is a little all over the place, but I didn't really sleep much last night, so. Arms are heavy, palms are sweaty, Toto spaghetti. Hello, Dodora. Hello, Augustine. Good evening. What time is it in German? It's 10 p.m. in the evening. 10 right now. Sounds good. Good night, then. Good night, Masterbot. Thank you for being here. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's why it's called Gute Nacht, Totora. Or Gute Nacht, Toto, I guess. Because it's evening. Well, I always stream in the evening, actually, so. We'll have to see about that in the future, though. So warm. Oh, I'm so warm. Sadly, the evening of America is in the middle of the night for me. 1 p.m. Yeah, I know it's afternoon for you. Ah, man. That's why I miss out on a lot of streamers. They all stream at like 3 a.m. It's horrible. And then the ones that stream like through the night, that are like night owls, they usually like a stream in the morning for me, or into the morning at least. You wonder how that works for Japanese streamers? They also stream at terrible times. I know that Uni-chan, Uni, who sometimes joins my stream, it's around 6-7 p.m. It's like 5 a.m. for him. I think he told me that once. I don't remember, but it is a 6-7 hour difference into the other side. So while it's the middle of the day for America and it's the evening for me, it's the early morning in Japan. All right, it's on the other side of the globe. That's kind of how I remember. They usually start streaming in the morning. Yeah, so they can catch the Japanese people and also the American people. Because their like morning is like the American evening, which is very useful. Must suck having your Oshi be Japanese for you then? Well, yeah. The good thing about my Oshis is that I have 2 now, I guess. I have a Hololive and a Holostar Oshi now. And my Hololive Oshi is Italian, so she's my time zone and she streams in the afternoon and normal times. And then my Holostar Oshi is American, but he usually streams around 7 a.m. 8 a.m. for me, so I can kind of catch him in the morning, but a lot of the special streams that are a little earlier for them are like at 5 a.m., so I do have to stay up at night. I did stay up for their debuts. It's kind of weird that my Oshis, I guess. It's weird saying that. Oh, thank you, Ness! Nice! Now poor Ottos doesn't have to suffer anymore. Paying forward the gift they got from Izzy to Ottos. Oh, that's so funny. Thank you, Ness. Thank you for supporting. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, I did stay up for their debuts. It's kind of funny. That's what I wanted to say. The kind of funny that the no ad page. Oh, you're so cute, Ness. What was I saying? Oh man, I'm so confused. Oh yeah. So the Oshis that I did have are the ones whose debuts I watched live. It's kind of weird. When I started liking Hololive, it was kind of hard to get attached to anyone because they were all like established and stuff like that. And then my first debut that I ever watched live was the Holostars Armis debut last year, around the same time when I debuted. And I just got super attached to them all of a sudden. And I really, really like them, especially Ruse and Gerard. And then 3 weeks ago, Hololive Justice debuted. And first of all, yes, they're Europeans, so it's like very useful for me and very good. But I also really like them, and also I really, really, really like them. Like I am more attached to them because of their debut, but I also love Raura's like art already. So did you see the Hololive collab with that baseball team, the Dodgers? Yes. How could you not have seen that? My whole Twitter was nothing but that for like 3 days straight. I still see tweets about it. It was amazing. It was so cool. I think I even tweeted about it. I said I'm a Dodgers fan now. And I also said that this is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen. Dude, literally so awesome. I love Hololive. Take me out to the ball game. So cute, man. Gura is so cute. And Suise and Pekora, of course, as well. And they won the game too. Yeah, no, so cool. I even saw Yago was there. I saw a tweet, someone saying that Yago was there. He wanted to join the merchandise line, but then he saw how long it was, and he just like gave up and went to seats. Sadly, I did see that there was so many Hololive fans that most of them were like standing in line all game to get the merchandise. And I'm sure they'll learn from that. I'm sure they'll do that again. Even the Dodgers fans seem to have been happy about it. And like it was like a huge event, lots of people. It wasn't like super like interruptive or something like that, so all the baseball fans could still enjoy the game. It must have been weird for the people who had actually no clue at all, but it seemed like a really fun thing. And I'm sure if they did it again, they would set up like maybe 3-4 merch stands instead of just one, you know, because dude, for an anime fan, limited edition merchandise that you can only get like at a fancy event, bro. Yes, we love that shit, bro. What I would do to get those like playing cards that they had with the girls on them, man, they looked so cool. Yeah, they had baseball cards. Exactly, that's what I meant, dude. What I would do to get those, I was just seeing pictures of them. I was like, these look so good. I would frame them, man. They look so cute. I already have a fable for cards. I'm so lucky I never really started buying them because they're so fucking expensive. Like Pokemon cards, I really like. I have a few. I did open like a box. I did get some as a gift, which is nice. Like a long time ago, though, a few years ago. But man, those cards look awesome, and I love that. I love that for them. Honestly, the more I know about Hololive, the more I like it. I don't know. I think it's just such a cool company, and they're having so many cool ideas, and they put so much work in. And I'm sure things move slow. Everything needs to be approved and stuff. But I appreciate of that kind of structure. It really has the Japanese efficiency in it. I love it. The Japanese way of efficiency, which is very slow, but very nice. They were smart to lead with Gura. Her voice got me into VTubers. Yeah, Gura is definitely pretty much like the face of Hololive at this point. I mean, she's the biggest one too. At least the English Hololive EN, right? 4 million subscribers? Yeah, she's pretty big. In Japanese, I think it's probably Pekora, right? And Suise is also extremely famous now with her music and all. She's the biggest overall. That could actually be it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't watch that much Japanese Hololive because, you know, I don't speak Japanese fluently. But yeah, I do enjoy like their music and stuff. I don't really know the numbers of them anyway, like any of them. I only know Gura's because I literally talked about it to someone a few days ago and we looked it up. I think even on stream I said it a few days ago. Apparently Gura is first, Marin is second, and Pekora is third. Oh yeah, Marin. I forgot about her for a second. Of course she's so far up. Damn, Gura is huge. Well, she deserves it though. She's very talented, has really good music, very cute voice, super good design. Dude, Hololive really shot it out of the park with that one. Very, very good design, very memorable. Yeah, and I'm glad she's back. Small shark go big. Yeah, she deserves that. 100%. But yeah, I'm definitely a fangirl for Hololive. They're really, really amazing. Someday you'll get there, Toto. We'll see. If I ever like apply to anything, honestly, I would like to be able to speak Japanese first and finish university. Like after that, like those things are more important, I think, just for my future in general. Because what if I don't like it? Maybe what if I only do it for 10 years? What do I do after that, right? I still need a job at age 40. I can't just be a hag VTuber forever, or can I? I really wonder. She's also a nice balance of gremlin versus cute. Yeah, she's a little bit of a gremlin, but she's very wholesome as well. Very cute. You become the first retirement home VTuber. I don't think I'd be the first, buddy. There's already some 30-year-old, late 30-year-old VTubers. Isn't Marin quite old as well in comparison? I think Pecora is a little bit older too. They're all older than me. I'm sure they'll have to go to the VTuber retirement home first. Few of the Holo JPs are, yeah. We love older women. We love older women here. Pecora's 30. If I recall correctly, now I know what that means. I think Marin is like in her late 30s. I've heard. I think so. Don't want to spread misinformation. If anyone knows, please tell me. But yeah. Good stuff. I really like. I'm happy that I'm also so lucky because Hololive was my friend's favorite. Nameless's favorite. And that's why I got into them first. I also know about Pippa because my other moderator really likes Pippa. And I know a little bit about Face Connect, but I only know Tenma and Pippa, to be honest. I don't really know all the other girls. I think because they're so much smaller too, they're not that popular, aren't they? Who else do I know? I guess I know some idol core people. I think they're idol. I think that's what it's called. And of course, Bishoujo and of course Niji. I'm so glad that I got most attached to Hololive. I think it's just their work aesthetic and their focus on idols that I really enjoy because I love idols. I think they're so cute. I've always enjoyed the concept of idols in anime and idol fans too. I think they're very cute nerds, very cute dweebs. And the culture of respect, and it has a good aura. Of course, there's the good old unicorns, and there's the good old like annoying obsessive people. But I just ignore those because that's not the fault of anyone. They exist in every space, everywhere. Your Oshi's Airi and Lumi are the ones I watch the most. Oh yeah, I've heard about Lumi from Bibi. I think Bibi got raided by Lumi that one time. Marin, Botan, and Fubuki are mid to late 30s. Oh yeah, Botan as well. I don't know Fubuki. Probably if I see her, I know who that is. I have seen all the Hololive girls, but I don't know all of them that well. Airi. You don't watch Pippa much? Well, Pippa is very much an outlier, even in her own group. She's a special kind of VTuber. Chisaka Airi. Fubuki's White Fox Girl. I've definitely seen them. Let me go look up Airi. I'm curious. Let's go. Oh, her. Yes, I have seen her. Oh, she's from Face Connect. See, this is also a thing that might be a situation that I've seen them. I've seen art and stuff. My Twitter feeds me really good art. But I don't know, I don't know much about them or what company they're from too, sometimes. Cute. She's so cute. Nice. Face Connect. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it'll be a few years until I would even consider that. Right now, I'm way too attached to this model and my design. I'd be sad to change it. I saw a friend go through some of that one time. Like they were kind of just about to like work on their design and have a little bit of a more intricate and paid for commissions and stuff. And then they decided to go for a company instead and had to change everything over. And I was like, oh, yeah. Maybe someday, maybe not. Maybe I'll be fine as Totoramao. Maybe I can be a big idol. Maybe I'll find a company that'll just take me how I am. I don't know. I would like some structure. That'd be nice. Some support. It is tough when you're on your own, right? Because you have to do everything yourself. You have to pay everything yourself. You have to think of everything yourself. You have to make friends yourself, which is already tough too, I think. Like connecting to other people. It's nice when you have your gen mates or something like that you can just rely on for that. And yeah, it's not that easy. Look at Fillion, she's Indian, she's huge. Yeah, but Fillion is special. She has that 3D VR chat kind of shtick. Like she has a specific type of like content that she makes, and she's very unique on that. Man, Fillion is sad for me because I really, really, really liked her, and she was a huge inspiration of why I wanted to be a VTuber. She's also a huge inspiration why I want to be a 3D VTuber someday too, because I love the way she can walk around and yap and get excited, and I would like to do that too. I think I could be very physical, and it would be very fun for me. But like her recent art shenanigans kind of made me a little bit like icky. But yeah, she's hilarious. She has great energy. She's crazy. A little bit too Gen Z humor sometimes. I want to like I don't think I could watch a whole stream. I love her clips, but she put a lot of work in making really funny shorts. Yeah, she definitely got like a lot of her attention from making very sufficient advertising through TikTok and shorts and that kind of stuff. I know all of them, watch none of them, occasionally Lumi as a comfort, but now there's only Toto. Only Gage, meow meow. I know plenty of people who only watch indies or smaller indies because they're easier to interact with, which I get too. You know, a little bit of parasocial is important. I get very parasocial about my anime characters, and then I'll get parasocial about my, streaming anime characters too, and that's okay. As long as it's not unhealthy for either party, I think it's fun. The model fiasco is pretty lousy on her part, yes. And I've seen people talk about in general how she's just kind of disrespecting art. And like her supporting AI is a little bit like you can tinker with it, but straight up supporting people making AI art like just so openly, it feels a little icky to me. A little bit icky. I used to be into Nijien, but it just can't anymore. It fell apart. It sounds like it. I watched the whole fiasco go down, and I'm actually very sad for the people that are left in the company too. It was handled so poorly on everyone's behalf, and as much as I'm happy for Dokibert that she seems to be doing so much better, I just feel like that everyone else suffered so heavily from it, and I just wonder if they really deserve that, you know? Because a corporation, not just VTuber corporations, but business corporations too. I used to work in a big office until recently, and people have personalities and people mean things in different ways, and there can always be miscommunications, and there's so many human problems happening all the time, and bullying is real too, but like there's also other things like respect and all those kinds of stuff. And it's just so tough to see because I really wonder what actually went on, you know? In general, I'm happy for Dokibert, but I just wonder what's gonna happen with Nijien now. It's so sad. Her new avatar is nice. Yes. Oh my god, the tomboy, bisexual, scare energy she gives off. Amazing. It was a power move, honestly, that she got her new model made by the same artist. That's the old one. Oh my god, a huge power move. Dokibert is handling this whole thing very well and very professionally in a way, but at the same time, she's being very smug. I like that. I hope for the best for her. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad for the others because I wondered like what their real thoughts are, you know? I'm not I'm not supporting the sentiment that I think Niji forced them to give weird statements. I just think that they themselves didn't really know what they were doing. And yeah, I was actually trying to get into Niji Sanji before all that happened. I got a little overwhelmed. How many talents they have? Jesus Christ, how many fucking talents they have? No wonder it was kind of hard to manage. I'm not surprised that they weren't aware of everything that was going on. Just seems like way too much. You know how Hololive closed their editions now and said that they will focus on the idols they already have. Like that statement already says a lot. And they do care a lot, and you notice the difference. It's a spray and pay approach. Yeah, it's just overwhelming number of people. I couldn't even like go through the list. But to be honest, none of the designs really spoke to me anyway. Brought light to how messed up Niji is, but I don't think any of the talents deserve what waves of bad shit insane people go running after them. Yeah, like I don't think that they deserve to be like manhunted, and it's still happening. Like I saw a post of the other bird hair girl that was friends with Doki, and she can't even post like a normal post anymore without people saying like, "Oh yeah, you're the girl who bullied that other VTuber into suicide," and it was like, Jesus Christ. What? Why are you saying that? And I think that's too much. Like, I think no one can say what exactly was going on, but that's definitely too much. Holy shit. I wonder how they're, doing. I'm not too far into this whole ordeal, but as an outsider watching, it seemed very unclear on all sides. Just an unfortunate situation that if better management could have been handled way better. But in the end, I think the management was at fault 100% because that's what they're for, right? Managing the talents. Stick it to the corporation. If you watch them a lot, you unfortunately start seeing some patterns. They ended up making a lot of sense. I'm not saying that they're probably super nice people and they're just misunderstood. I'm just saying that, I don't think they're malicious people in that sense. Maybe not, at least not the ones that made that blackout video from what I've seen. Like I said, I don't even want to go into that. I just say that as an outsider, it just looked like a huge mess, and I'm very sorry for everyone that has gotten under the fire, even though they maybe didn't really participate or something like that, or they didn't do anything. Or they didn't mean anything. Because that's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Wasn't Niji Sanji Indonesia already falling apart? I remember seeing posts about people talking about like how many of them are graduating, which was kind of... Aw. I guess they weren't doing good, because Hololive Indonesia is doing really well. Holy shit. God damn it. Taigo Aiga. Nya 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 nya. To lighten things up. Yeah, we're talking about some hefty topics today, I guess. Just a little bit of a yap. I hope you guys know that I take these things lightly. I do want to take everything with a grain of salt. Unless they're psychopaths or something, who knows? Yeah. No, I think misunderstandings and also rough things happen. I have a few people around me that don't know how to word themselves at all, and it took me a while to even understand why they do that, and in the end I do notice that they don't mean any harm, but that can still be very, very, very frustrating and painful in a work environment. Like, I was talking about those two old ladies in my office, right, who kept giving me a hard time because they were all acting all nice toward me, but then they would like talk about me to our boss, and the boss would then have to talk to me about it and be like, they are upset at you again, don't worry, they're upset about a lot of stuff. At least he was nice, but if I didn't have a nice boss in that situation who just believed everything those two women had to say about me constantly, I would have been in a horrible spot, and I would have probably felt very alone. And I don't think they meant bad technically, they just were unhappy about like random things that I did wrong, or I had weird expectations from me that I just didn't even know about, or weird like standards, I guess, for the office work and life. And they, instead of saying it to my face or talking to me normally, they would do that, which, you know, this is what I'm saying with, it's a complicated kind of situation, you know. I was very lucky I had a good boss. This is what I meant by management. If you have good management who understands all sides and kind of can step in between, that already solves a lot. But who knows? Who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows what exactly went down and how and where and when and who and how long and all those things. And then, you know, you were jealous of the young pretty girl? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I think they had very strict work ethics. And since I was only there as a student worker, I wasn't taking it too seriously. And they didn't like that. But I was like, I'm not here to be this office worker. And I don't want to like enslave myself to this company. Why are they expecting that from me just because they do that? They're full-time workers. Why do they expect the same kind of like attention towards this place as I do? You know, it's just not comparable. But I think that's what they were thinking. Like they were comparing themselves to me being a little bit more leisure, and that was a problem. And I was feeling horrible, by the way. I was getting very depressed because of my ADHD kind of making work absolutely painful and insufferable for me, because I've never worked in an office like that before. And that's when I realized I needed the meds too, or I needed to get help in general. That's when I actually signed up for the therapy and everything. Jealous? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in old ladies' heads. Hopefully the bakery goes better. Yeah, lots of young people, very spunky. And to be honest, the work will already be better for me because there's no time to gossip. We'll be working. There's constantly stuff going on. I'll be making coffees. I'll be packaging bread. I'll be cutting bread. I'll be baking bread. I'll be eating bread. I'll be drinking coffee every day. Yay! Can learn to bake Chad a delicious tiger pie. We don't make cakes. We only have bread. It's a bread kind of store kind of thing. Sounds yummy. I know we also don't make the breads ourselves. There's like, you know, bakeries, they don't do them in the bakery. They have like a big place where the dough gets made by professionals, and then they get sent out and delivered via food trucks to the different places. And then the people at the bakery, they do have to start at 4 a.m. to bake it up inside of the bakeries. They all have their own ovens, and then they bake it up, and then they put it into the display. And then I think in the middle of the day, there's another, like, depending how it sells, that you have to bake up some stuff during the day, but that's it. No tiger pie for us, boys. Don't worry. I got enough bakery for everyone. Tiger took to get that bread too early. I'm getting that bread, getting that dough. Can't wait, actually. I'm very excited. I do like it. It has a nice vibe. It is quite hot. I'm very happy because there's like big windows, and the sun seems to heat up the place really well. I'm very happy when the summer will be over, I think. Not that kind of cake, Toto. What? But it's the only cake that matters. Oh, man. But yeah, agencies are complicated. I think if I ever worked in one, I would try to be very careful. Sometimes you mistake your coworkers for friends, which is a problem in all sorts of jobs, even between like bosses and employees. If it gets too friendly, and then you think you're friendly, but then you do something wrong, and then suddenly you're not friendly anymore. That's a big problem in a lot of places. And I think if I ever joined something like that, I would take it professionally. But not at any time soon. I think I'll be good for now. I got cheesecake to eat later. I'm excited. Oh my god, cheesecake's my favorite cake too. Next to russischer Zupfkuchen. But that one doesn't have a translation, and it's similar to cheesecake, just with chocolate batter and a little bit more light, cheesy flavor. You know, the cheesecake part, a little lighter. Only cake I like, really? Nice. It's a really good choice, though. More of a pie guy, I see. Do you like Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte? I've had them a few times. They're so good. The Black Forest cherry cake. That's the literal translation. You've seen it for sure. It's the most famous cake there is. Yeah. It's chocolate cake infused with alcohol. Yeah, and nice buttercream and lots and lots of cream on top and the cherry. I think it's cherry liquor. It's really good. It is. Dude, cherries and chocolate just go well so well. You've had Black Forest cake? Not a big fan. I like alcohol candies a lot. I also like Mon Chéri a lot, which is like a praline candy that you usually gift to people. And it literally has like a cherry inside. It's like a dark chocolate, really hard shell. And then inside there is actually the liquor and the cherry inside of the liquor. So the cherry is like completely infused with the liquor. And you bite into it, it has a little bit of fruity, very strong liquor though. Holy shit. Don't give it to kids ever. You like carrot cake? Well, that's what you meant with pie and cake. Wait, you like carrot cake, but you are usually more of a pie guy? Carrot cakes are usually very dry in my experience. They taste fine. My favorite like cake, I think, is definitely a lemon cake. I love lemon cake. Very tasty, and chocolate cake, those two. I love lemon cake. My mom makes like a really... Oh my god, I have to get rid of this towel. It's so wet. Ew. It doesn't smell like anything, actually. It smells like my... Sounds like my my cleaner. My drain cleaner product. Ew. Okay, I can't with this anymore. Sorry for sniffing my own butt towel. I was just curious if it's gonna smell like girl pheromones. But maybe it doesn't because I'm used to them. Really sad that the Black Forest isn't doing so good. I heard about that too. I've been to the Black Forest many times for holiday stuff, but I'm not that aware of things. I don't really read news or anything like that. Had to speak English first time ever today. It was over the phone because food delivery guy didn't speak Finnish. Ooh, I hope it went well. But yeah, reading and writing is very different from speaking out loud, isn't it? If the relationship was very intimate. Oh, you mean with like boss and coworkers? Well, that's a whole different ordeal. But in general, I think it's healthier to keep a good distance to people that you work with. Just like in a healthy way for yourself, for your safety. Sniffing my own butt towel is not something I thought I'd hear today. Well, what else is a chair towel, all right? It's a chair towel, but it's because, I'm sweating. I don't want to stick to the chair, but I'm sitting on my leg right now, so I'll be okay, I think. My whole leg won't stick to the chair, though. It's a natural effect of global warming, pests, giant monocultures, damn. Native species growing back. It's actually a good thing. Looks really sad right now. I have good memories from that area. Damn. I don't really have an image in my head, but I'm also not that good at differentiating stuff. As long as nature is, doing good, I don't mind. But that is sad. Sniffa emote. I do need, like, a little bit more weird emotes, huh? I do have so many emote slots left, but I don't want to draw anything at the moment. I like making friends, so I struggle keeping the job thing completely unprofessional. No, I'm not saying that you can't make friends with them. It's just like you should have it in the back of your head. And coworkers is always different than your boss. As long as it's not someone who's in power over you, I think that's okay. Everything else is just like, and it can be okay. Like if you know the person for years and years, that's also different. It's just that it can be dangerous. I've been backstabbed at jobs before real bad. Yeah. It's sad. It's sad. Soured me. Oh, that's a very unfortunate. Yeah, lots of people having experiences that really stick with them. I'm careful with that kind of stuff too. But you can be friends. I do think that a lot of hololivers, for example, are definitely friends with each other. But they're still being professional with each other, I think, in a way. I like that. Someday the Black Forest will look like primeval forest? A primeval forest? What does that mean? The fact that spruce forests were giant is because it was all planted after World War II because they needed wood for preparations? Oh, it was bound to go at some point. I see. They only put that up for a while. Oh, man, that's a shame. Now I understand what you mean with, like, it doesn't look the same anymore. Old growth. That's what it means. Oh, I've seen plenty of that actually. I've seen like nature reserve videos about people trying to make forests look like actual forests again and not just like wood plantations. And there's a big difference, isn't there? I think humans are really, at least a few humans are doing their best now to help these kinds of things. I like that. It's interesting to see. Monocultures will die someday. I heard the Black Forest still has minefields. Ah, even better. Keep the humans out. I've never heard about that, but I didn't really go into the Black Forest. I just went to like, you know, I don't remember actually. I was a kid. I don't remember. I remember it being an okay holiday. Staying on some sort of hotel. It was a nice area. We went for walks on normal walking routes, not into the forest. It's clinical. I get that they don't like how artificial planted forests are, but we need wood and it's the best choice we have. I think the forest will adapt. Yeah. Oh, I'm all for like cultivating. I think that's important as well. But I also like that some of it is being preserved, like nature reserves and, you know, like guarded off areas just to keep a little bit safe. I don't think that the obsession with keeping every species and everything like alive and standing is very healthy, because I know that it's a different if it happens naturally or if it's made by humans because of human and making them extinct. But I do feel like some animals just die out because they just don't know how to exist, you know? Like pandas and koalas and something like that. It's like, Actually, koalas, I only said that because you said that. I guess they're the same. But pandas was kind of in my mind. It's like, are they really capable of existing? Maybe. They're trying really hard to go extinct. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, some are just so ill-adapted to whatever they're doing, it's, like, questionable if it makes sense, but we're so attached to them, it's like, Koalas are much worse than pandas. They're so dumb. Okay, yeah, so that was not false information. I remembered. Just sucked at living. Yeah. Yeah. Or like animals like sloths and stuff that get like lost on the ground and they just die in accident. They fall off or something. It's like and yeah. And it's sad that there are species going extinct, but you can't really do that much about it. I don't know. I think we're part of nature and that's just how it is. And nature does its thing. You know. If we're so unnatural, why do we even exist, right? We're part of nature. I'm a little bit of an industrialist, I'm sorry. I love technological advancements, and I don't really think that we should be like careful so we can live healthily, but I don't think all of the obsessions that we have are that smart or useful, you know? Like that activism energy could be used in a lot of different places sometimes. That's all I'm saying, right? A lot of activists mean well and then they kind of overdo it. It always reminds me of like the feminism thing of like sexist, what was it? Sexist air conditioners. Like air conditioners are just made sexist because they hate women because women get cold faster. Yada, yada, yada. That was like a really silly example. I remember it. Yeah, it's from like 2016. It was a really silly example and I know it got reiterated because it was so absurd, but that is kind of the point when I think about some activism where it's like you're really missing the point. There's some actual like places on this planet that are actually suffering, the humans or the nature, and you're worrying about these little things? Really? That's kind of what I'm on about. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Sadly, living carefully and industrialism are not really compatible. No, I don't think we can avoid that. It's the same with AI. We will not get rid of it. We will not get rid of it. As long as it's easy and it makes people, you know, feel good about themselves either through money or goods, it will happen and it's unavoidable. We should just work around ways to make it like sustainable for us all, so we all don't die. Like, that's important. I do think that we can do that, and I do think that we will do that, but we might have to get a good hit in the head first. Optimism, acceptance. What else am I supposed to do? I think that humanity has only gotten so far because we are this way. If we weren't so obsessed with progress and furthering our goals, we would never have anything. I don't think we would have gotten out of like the fucking Stone Age, honestly, because that's the driving force. It's just how it is. Just how it is. Balance, folks. We need another parking lot when the forest and the endangered all is. Yeah, exactly. It's balance. I don't think we will get rid of the bad thing, and I don't think we'll go perfect on the good thing. And who even decided which one is bad, which one is good? Philosophical questions here. Balance is the key. You know, just like Garnet from Steven Universe. Balance is the key. And even those crazy activists, I kind of understand. Everyone is in their little bubble. You can't expect other human beings to all have the same mindset as you. Never. They have different experiences than you. They live in different places. They have different ambitions. They have different brain chemistry. Literally. Remember, everyone, our brain is made of chemicals. They can do so many things with us. They literally form and shape our personalities. They can make a person mentally ill. They can make a person mentally well. There's just so many factors. I don't think that anyone should ever assume that, oh, why is not everyone... It's so clear. Why is there so many stupid people? I mean, duh. Not everyone can be smart. Problem is hollow activism, like how green energy advocates never talk about nuclear energy, even though it's the most efficient, clean source. Oh, autos, I actually mentioned that in the stream before, and there was a little bit of a discussion going on all of a sudden. I do agree with that. Nuclear energy is important. Even if nuclear waste is a problem, I think, I think there's more to it, even though I'm not a professional. But yeah, hollow activism is a good thing. There's a lot of activism put into stuff where I'm just like, okay, sure. I'm a huge proponent of nuclear energy. Hi, Zivandroid. Yeah, I from what I've heard and from what I know, I think it's an important resource. And I think that we socially got scared from human error-made accidents that are just very unfortunate. But I do think that it's probably the best resource for the future. That's just what I'm saying. But everything else, because we will not need less energy in the future. We will need more energy in the future. We are using more and more energy every day. And if we don't want to, not use our phones and computers anymore at some point because we can't pay our electricity bills, I support the expansion of that. But like I said, I'm not a scientist. I would never take away the right to say, oh yeah, everyone else who thinks anything else is stupid. And my opinion is the best one because that's what I have researched and heard. Because I don't know. There's a billion opinions on this and they're all different. Who knows? Fun fact, people died from nuclear accidents testing warfare in history than die in China alone through coal pollution. Yeah, less people died because of the nuclear accidents. It's literally media. It's just like the media. The loud minority, because it's scandalous and crazy and more interesting to read and talk about, gets, posted everywhere, shown everywhere, shared everywhere. And then people just think that's the norm. And that's unfortunate, but I guess that just happens in a lot. As always, the media is at fault. Goddamn news, right? Sharing all the scary stuff and horrible stuff instead of the normal things. Inefficient, but we suck building a facility without penny pinching, and the waste it makes is a problem. Yeah, humans. Yeah, the waste. I do know that there's people working on how to use the waste, but I would definitely have to like read up about this topic. Personally, I support anything that makes sense for our future, and I support science. That's the biggest. I'll say one thing. I support science. And I think that we'll get there somehow. We're human beings. We've made it this far. We'll make it further. We'll make it further. Well, let me say that again. We've made it this far. We'll make it further. And we'll get it somehow. I am very determined that human beings are extremely resilient and very adaptable. Even if it doesn't seem that way, I don't think that 100 years matters to humans. I think that 100 years is a very short period of time. And I think that everyone just thinking about what happens in their own lifetime is silly. And that's why I don't worry about what happens in my own lifetime. I just hope for the future that we can expand and get to the stars. That's all I wish for. And I think we can do that. I think we can do that, yeah. Some humans will survive, at least some. In any case, they will, yes. But I do think that we have an insane survival instinct that kicks in. And it'll eradicate any people who don't have that anyway, so I'm kidding. But you know what I mean. I'm not sure what'll happen, but I will stay positive because another thing, what use would it have for me to be negative about this? Like, why would I be negative? Like, what would that change except make my own life miserable? That's the biggest point about this. Why would I not dream and wish for the best? You know? That's something I question a lot. Yeah, like, why be angry all the time when you just be happy about the good things we have? Bro, I'm so happy we have anime, and I'm so happy that I have so much free time that I can, like, just do random shit like this instead of, like, having to work every day and try to put food on the table. Like, and it used to be like that, right? Every child old enough had to work on the farm or whatever to get some sort of money and some sort of food in the family's pocket. I'm so thankful to have this society where I have a little computer with me at all times that keeps my ADHD at bay. Otherwise, I'd be going crazy on a train ride. We even have trains, and they work. They have problems, sure, because we're humans. But we have fucking trains. We have airplanes. We have boats. We ship really well-made, like, accessories. I can buy a manga made in Japan, and it'll be here in 3 days. Like, what the fuck? I think that's awesome. I'm so happy about that. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't even care that there's shit people, because of course there's. There's always shit. Shit's all the time everywhere. But why do I have to think about that every day? If I can just think about how crazy it is that there's a new anime coming out this season that I like. Right? That's way better. We have singing shark girls. Exactly. Why would I give a shit about some dumb-ass politician or, like, some sort of, like, worry that the world will end and we'll all explode ourselves? Like, I don't have any say in that. I don't care. I don't want to... Yeah, 3-day shipping from Japan. If you use Amazon, anything's possible these days. It's crazy. Yes. I ordered, like, manga from Amazon, and it got here in 3 days. It was insane. It was literally the most impressive thing I've ever seen. It doesn't matter for you. I'm just one little person. And honestly, I do know that I can make a difference. I can make a difference for the people around me. The only people that I care about are the ones that I actually do influence. The ones that hear me speak. The ones that see my mark. The ones that look at the things I make. The ones that I can talk to. That's the only people I actually care about, because everything else is just nonsense. Why would I even worry about that? Why be sad about some sort of pop star having a breakdown? Like, sure, it's bad for them, but I don't have anything to do with them. That's like a bad comparison, but I hope it gets the point across. That's kind of how I live with the world. Because it's just, everything just happens around you and you don't really influence much. There's other people who have more influence, and then there's people who have less influence. And of course, you gotta support the people that you want to have influence. Though, in the end, your own little life should be about yourself. and the people in your direct like surroundings, right? So that's a nice sentiment, and I really, really like living like that. I think it's important. And if I want to dream for the stars, and if I want to believe in humanity, I will. I mean, why not? What harm does it do to be positive? At least it makes the people around me happy too. So that's a win-win in my book. You sound extra cute today. Hey, Avendon! Yeah, we had some hefty topics today. But yeah, I feel really good. I'm extra sweaty today though. Whew. I hope aliens aren't disappointing. They better be hot green ladies. I think they're gonna be microbes, buddy. I think they're gonna be microbes if you find any. I believe in Toto being very cute. Yes, Turnburn. Me too. I envy you. I know you do, Lulu. But I'll do my best to infiltrate your brain with my optimism as often as I can. That's all I can do to help. Toto cute! Woo! Anime girl! Yay! Just now I was showering. I showered a few hours ago and I already feel like I should go again, man. I want my green alien girlfriend. No! Actually, Ottos, there might be. Maybe they'll just come along in a few years. Who knows? Actually, who fucking knows? It might actually be happening. Right? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Maybe they're already, like, checking you out. They're like, ooh, that one? Wait. That little human? I'm a green alien girl. Oh my god. Perfect. And then she'll come over and she'll be like, I've been watching you, boy. And then she'll be like, I made myself look exactly how you wanted me to look. And then she'll look exactly what you wanted her to look like. And that will be really weird, honestly. What the fuck? We're melting together. Aw, it's okay. It's okay to melt every now and then. I'll appreciate the days where I'm not sweating buckets even more if I sweat buckets every now and then, right? Negative experiences are part of life just as much as the positives are. Balance, baby. If I never had a bad experience in my life, I probably wouldn't be who I am. And I obviously wouldn't be able to understand other people as well as I do. So, at least we can bond through melting. Good thinking? Yeah, my tiger mom taught me that. Tiger mom taught me that we're here to make experiences, and every experience is valuable. And I think that's the best mindset advice that I've ever gotten in my life. I live by that. Would you sign up to be genetically modified cat girl, Toto? Yes, 100%. I would also sign up to go to Mars, buddy. You don't underestimate my thrive for... Oh my god, I also would get the chip. I would get the chip. Way late, though. I don't want to be the first. I'll get my credit card implanted into my wrist. Not our go to Mars. Colonizing it is a farce. What's the rhyme for? Oh my god. Why Mars? Venus is so much better. Get to live in cool blimp cities. Well, it doesn't seem like that'll happen in my lifetime, Autos. We're not really at the point of Dyson spheres and blimp cities yet, sadly. Though I would like that, to live in an atmosphere. That would be cool. It doesn't have a magnetosphere. It will never be livable. No, that's why he said blimp sphere. It's not on Venus, around Venus. You can live on the... I would go for, like, a gas planet. That would be cool. Then I could work in a factory that, like, you know, gets hydrogen or something as a resource. Dyson Blimp City is so cool. I'd settle for a moon colony. A little closer to home. Imagine a colony based on Toto's genetic material. Damn. Oh, wait, no. I don't want to be part of that. Aw. At least they'd all be in a good mood, right? Oh, he was talking about Mars. Mars can't have an atmosphere. No, I want to live in little glass domes on Mars. Mars, yes. Cordicrate magnet. Okay, I didn't know those fancy words. I'm sorry, I watched the fancy videos, but I don't remember half of them. I'm silly, I'm stupid. Solar winds would wipe away every atmosphere we terraform onto it. It's an unlivable rock no matter what you do. I want a little fish tank, you know, like the one from SpongeBob, the little squirrel girl. What's her name again? Yeah, that one. Gas giant cities are actually cool. Yes! I want to be in a thing like that. You know, like the one from Star Wars. Oh, Sandy, yeah. Sandy Cheeks. Clones, I'm totally talking about clones. Yes. Lots of clones, lots of Totos. Oh god, that would be chaos. I would annoy the shit out of myself probably over time. I'd be tired. Please let other people live with me, alright? I hope we have internet on Mars. Venus isn't even a gas giant? No, I never said that. I said that I would instead want to live in the atmosphere of a gas giant. But I know that Venus is just extremely poisonous and extremely, you know, because it's so close to the sun, we would have to live in its, like, atmosphere, right? That's what this was about. But I said I'd much rather live around a gas giant because that's cool. You guys think that we'll ever, like, travel to, like, maybe, you know, oh yeah, they're sending like I'm sorry if I talk about these science things and I don't know all the fancy words. I don't have that sort of autism. I'm sorry. Everything just goes in my mind and out of my mind, and I try to remember things really hard, but it's very tough for me. I wish I had that sort of, you know, brain where I could remember details, and I feel a little shallow talking about it sometimes, even though it interests me so much. Like I love like all the space science stuff, like all the astrophysics, and I wish I could be better at that, but you know. So please never feel like I'm being unsincere. I really mean it. Even if it's kind of hard for me to memorize everything. I tried to remember a lot. Hi, I'm Toto Ramao, number 3. You can just call me Toto. Yes. You guys will make an android out of me? That sounds nice too. Bioshock wants to talk. You'll get blown out of the water by a world military. They each guard their own selection. But careful about what? Oh, I think living in an underwater colony would, like Sandy, would be cool. Yeah, that'd be fun. Total army. Imagine how efficient the oil rigs would be running. Yes, because I'd just be staring at them constantly and be like, oh, they're so cool. I think my first interaction with you was telling you I don't believe in space. Oh my god. There we go again. Oh, it's so warm. Oh my god. I can't wait to open my window in a second. Oh shit, it's been 3 hours already. Holy shit. That went fast. Yeah, I might go eat something. I could yap with you guys for hours, you know. I could stay here for 7 hours and continue yapping, but I think I'm gonna go soon. Yeah, I'm gonna eat in an eep. We need to develop androids that can sweat. Yes, I can't wait for the hyper realistic skin update. Oh my god. I don't visit too often, but it's always good when I do. Thank you, Bunny. It's very nice to see you again too. It's been a long while, hasn't it? At least since I've read your name. Yeah, today was just like a little bit of an evening yap. Little yap. But yeah, I'm getting a little dizzy. I think I should definitely eat and open the window. Hope you find a good food to nash. Yeah, I bought some salad stuff and something easy to eat, something simple. So I think I can eat that. Tomorrow I'll, you know, tomorrow I'll like up the dosage with the medication and stuff. So hopefully that will go well. I guess I'll keep updating you guys if you don't mind me talking about it. I don't know how uncomfortable it is or something like that. I have no clue. I've never done anything like this before. Yeah, water. I've been drinking. Yeah, Pink Tiger is always top tier. Perfect. I'm glad. Guten Tag, Frau Toto? What does that mean? Gute Nacht. You have to say Gute Nacht because it's night, right? Guten Tag would be good day. Would you say around noon, I guess? Isn't it good day? No, Tag. Tag. That's day. I don't know what that is. Tag is day. Yeah. Sus Tiger is back in my recommend. Hello, Nave. Oh, I was just about to go. I'm not as sus today. I'm a good girl today, I swear. Guten Tag, Frau Toto, then. Well, thank you. Guten Tag auch dir, Autos. Ich hoffe, du hast einen schönen Geburtstag. I wish you a very happy birthday. I hope you eat good cake, and I hope it's calm, and I hope nothing bad happens, and I hope that it's just chill and relaxing and just enjoyable. All in all. Not sus enough. Well, I'm not pandering to anyone. I'm just being myself. All right. Oh, more water. Yeah, I'm really fanning myself. I have to wash my face so bad. I'm pretty sure there's lots of thunderstorms going around, so every time it rains, it does cool down quite a bit, so I'm very excited for the next one. Good night, yo, and yeah, I get you, the heat is unbearable. Wah! It's so warm in Germany today. Finally, my moderator does his job. Is this sus enough for you, Nave? Oh my gosh. Whew. All right, I think I'm gonna go soon, though. Actually, let's look for a raid target. I shouldn't drag this out for too long. I know it's always hard to leave. Go chill, Mamo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Last thing I wanted to talk about. Did you guys see the voice actor girls anime from last season about the Gyaru and the like more dark girl, the more gloomy? Oh my god, no. Oh my god, I'm like in the middle of it. I'm at episode 5 or something, and it's so fucking good. Wait, what is it called? Let me fetch the name. Something voice actors. Let me fetch the name real quick. The Many Sides of Voice Actor Radio. Yeah, that one. Seiyu Radio no Ura o Motte. The Many Sides of Voice Actor Radio. I was going to watch it last season. I completely forgot about it. So I'm watching it now that the new season only has like one episode out of each thing. I don't really like watching just one episode. It's so good. At least for people who like slice of life stuff. Okay, so if you like cute girls doing cute things and very intense personalities and a little bit of business, like a voice actor business background, it's not very detailed. And then also girls being kind of gay, honestly. I keep questioning, is this a Yuri? Is this girl stuff? Like, I keep questioning because there's some scenes that are just godly. Oh my god. Mwah. They just made me go like, oh my fucking god, this is so good. Without any spoilers. The two main girls are very cute. I love their personalities. You should watch it. I'm gonna continue watching that right now. Want a suggestion for a raid? Sure. Hit me, guy. Slice is not my cup of tea. I might give it a shot. I mean, I don't know. If it's not your cup of tea, you might not like it. I do like watching cute girls doing cute things without much happening. If I just like their personalities, that's enough. Lexi? Alright, I'll go look them up. I watched Elusive Samurai last night. What is that? I don't really watch action shows. I like the cute stuff. I like the chill stuff. So, I guess I'm a little biased. What the heck? Why is this? I have Zentrea's stream on. Who was I watching beforehand? I don't even remember. Why am I here now? Holy shit. Oh my god. I have 2 streams on mute in the background, I guess. Oh, just one. Lexi. Why do I have my own stream on twice? The VR chat one? It has like a covered up picture because it seems to be NSFW. Oh my god. What are they doing? I don't really know much about VR chat YouTubers, VTubers, I mean. The big sus? The titties look a little sus. That's too much jigglage for me. Not realistic. Next. Toto was 2 of her viewers. Oh yeah, I'm sure Zentreya really needs them. I swear to god I was watching someone else, but I don't remember. It's just been on for a while, and now I'm here. Can recommend Cupidile. She's adorable. I think that would be more my style. I'm a little picky. I hope you forgive me for that. Cupidile. I'm a little picky. I don't think I want to, like, get out of my zone. Ooh, she looks cute. Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, she looks very cute. Alright, let's rate her then. You'll forgive my pickiness, I'm sure. Hold up, did someone say Booba? Was that the VTuber of 87? Hello, Kirsche. What? Kirsche is streaming, but she's probably not your vibe. Oh, I know about Kirsche, only from, what do you mean not my vibe? The only not vibe thing here was the VR chat thing that I don't really understand. Oh, I haven't followed Kirsche yet. No, Kirsche is totally my vibe. I follow plenty of people like that. You haven't been part of many raids, huh? This stream looks a little crazy, though. They're collabing. Usually it's a little weird to raid into a collab, so I much rather do it to someone that, will be surprised and you guys can talk to, right? All right? Leave some nice messages for Cupidile. You thought I liked mellow VTubers? I'll be real honest, Autos. I don't really watch indie VTubers at all. I watch the bigger ones because they also have like other content than streams. Oh, Lexi makes her own model, so that's impressive. That's cool. That's cool, I guess. But I'm not saying that I'll only raid cute VTubers. I pretty much like anyone that has a nice design and a nice voice. That's my... And I guess a nice personality I'll have to find out. But that's my gripe, at least, for raids and stuff like that. And I am picky, and I'm gonna pick my favorites. So, yeah, have a good night. Do we have a raid message? You guys have an idea? Yep, and Tiger Raid? That's good. Personality. Yay! We love personality in this business. Who doesn't love personality, right? All right, let's go Yap and Tiger Raid this cute crocodile girly. Cute crocodile girly. I don't... The only thing that I don't want to, like, what is it called again? The NSFW VTubers. What was the word? There was a word for it, right? Sweaty Tiger Raid? That's also a good one, actually. Lewd tubers. Yes, thank you. Because I feel like that's a whole different business. And they do them, and good for them. Honestly, some of them are really talented, very good, cool people, obviously. But, you know, I'll stay in my bubble. I don't want to be a lewd tuber, even if I say lewd things sometimes. I'm a yapper. Whew, alright. Oh, man. See ya, everybody. I'm happy to be a content creator. And I'm happy that I have people supporting me. I appreciate that very, very, very much. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you on Thursday together with Bibi. We'll be having a great time. You should definitely join. Yeah? All right. Bye-bye.